Taylor Watch. Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Tuesday.
Hey, happy Tuesday.
Hey, happy Tuesday. We are hanging out here after a long weekend full of excitement, which we are, of course, talking about the Golden Globes.
Yes.
And we will get into the Golden Globes. Nikki Glaser was the host, which meant that it was Taylor heavy.
Yes.
And then a couple of other things popping up over the weekend. Interesting that the Golden Globes are happening in LA and Taylor was also in LA.
Ooh.
Part of what we'll be discussing. We've got a couple of other Tay praise moments. We've got this year's hottest new accessory thus far, listed by Vogue, Taylor related. We'll get into that as well. And then, of course, at the end, we will do a recap of Traitors. Now, have you watched all three?
Yes.
Okay, same. So we're going to recap them. Just kind of like talk about what happened. I really don't know what happened in what episodes. Like that's also a problem.
Yeah, that's true.
For me.
They're all kind of blended up. I can remember who got kicked off what episode though.
Same.
Yeah,
so
I think
we'll break it down as best we can, but then moving forward, we'll do one episode at a time. I think it comes out one episode at a time from here on out. So we'll do that at the end, and a couple of other non-Tay related things. But first things first, Golden Globes.
I really enjoyed it. I mean, Nikki
really
Glaser is the reason why it's gotten so much better. I feel like with the hosts, I can't remember like who's hosted in the past, but I feel like it's always a hitter or a big miss.
Yes.
Was it Joe Coy that did it one year?
Was the one that tanked it.
Yeah,
he was the one that he was the host when Taylor was there.
Yeah.
And he made the joke about like Taylor's boyfriends, and she like didn't laugh and just kind of had like pursed lips.
Yeah, when her and Kelly Teller went together.
And from that point forward, he just like continuously bombed.
Yeah.
And every time he would bomb a joke, he would blame the writers. Like it was the worst.
Yeah, I hate when a comedian does that.
It was awful. It was like the worst performance. And I was not a Joe Coy hater. Like I liked him before that.
Well,
and
I knew him from Chelsea
Handler.
Like I knew that he was dating Chelsea Handler, so I was like, okay, it can't be that bad if Chelsea Handler likes him.
I knew him from Chelsea Handler, not dating, but when he used to appear on her show. Like Chelsea Lately, Chelsea Lately was a show where she would have like a round table, usually 3 people that were other comedians or like famous people or somebody that was like in her circle, in her orbit, to discuss like current events basically. And Joe Coy was constantly on that panel of her friends, so I knew him from that. He's huge in the Philippines. He has like his own, he's like a mega fucking, he has like a mega fucking fan base like everywhere, specifically Asia.
Filipino people, I feel like they ride hard for their people.
They definitely do, but also like, so he's not hurting to not have the U.S. having his back at the moment, but no one has forgotten or forgiven the horrible job that he did hosting Golden Globes. And so Nikki Glaser resurrected it from death last year.
Seriously.
And then I was worried actually going into this year because I was like, all right, she did so well last year. People are so excited.
High
hopes. And not to mention kind of a lot of pressure for our girl Nikki, because it's like, when she went on and did such a good job, and Chelsea Handler last year also did a really good job, I think, at the Critics' Choice Awards, and she also did a good job this year. But it kind of had the conversation going that was like, women are better hosts at these events than men. And I was very much like, yeah, they are. And then it kind of proved to be true. And people were starting to kind of like talk that way. And so I was worried that if Nikki didn't like crush it, people would be like, oh, just kidding. Like girls drool, boys rule again. And now we got Joe Coy back next year.
Yeah.
But she crushed it.
She crushed it.
No worries. She was so good. So beautiful.
Her outfits were amazing. She was like one of the best dressed people of the night by far.
Without question. I can't wait till she does a whole, because she's very good about showing like all behind the scenes and everything that like leads up to it. She's always showing like how they're like painting her spray tan on and stuff. But I'm very excited to see all of the looks that she was wearing, because she hasn't tagged anybody yet or anything. Like her getting ready with me.
The pink dress was amazing. Yep. The red dress was fabulous. And then like that last like blue crystally one was just...
That was gorgeous.
Unbelievable.
So the red dress was my favorite of her looks. But that last dress, and I meant to look it up, it was like a crystally... It almost looked like... It looked like the Oscar de la Renta blue laser cut dress that Taylor wore to Aerostore premiere. Yeah. But not in the same shape, but kind of a similar pattern, but with different material. And I say the laser cut thing because remember that girl, I think her name's like Becca Bloom, that rich ass girl who I love. She also had that dress. Got married in that dress, but made of like lucite, like made of a different material, but also Oscar de la Renta. So I wonder if it was Oscar.
Interesting.
Because it looked like it. Regardless, she looked unbelievable.
She looked fabulous. I really like that joke that she made about the Frankenstein when she was like, like, and just like Frankenstein, like I also like had work done by a sketchy European doctor, like whatever. Yeah. She's always very funny about like getting filler and Botox, which I think is hilarious.
Well, she's transparent, you know, about who she the pink dress she wore was Zuhair Murad. Zuhair Murad, and that's all we know so far. Okay. At least that I can tell so far. So she's very self-deprecating in a way that's relatable.
Yes,
not in a way that's
not like annoying.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a fine line. I like to be a self-deprecating person, but once you get to the point where it's like, okay, it's like, all right, we get it. Yeah, we get it. You hate yourself.
Yeah,
it's like, enough, right?
Or like when a skinny person's like, oh, I'm so fat all the time. You're like, all right. Like,
it's like, girl, and like maybe, yes, okay, I'm validating your feelings, but it's annoying like, how often you're saying.
Yeah.
And so I think that she does such a good job of towing the line of like being relatable and being funny. And, you know, women always have to do that. They have to put themselves down a little bit is to not,
for sure,
to not seem like they're better than everyone else.
Yeah.
Everyone always automatically assumes that you feel like you think you're better than everybody else. It's a delicate dance.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think she did a fantastic job.
Oh, she crushed it. I mean, I posted a TikTok about it, but the Nikki B. Jerkin I was like choking laughing at that.
So funny. She was talking about Michael B. Jordan in Sinners, and she was like, and then there were two Michael B. Jordans. They played twins. First she's like, there were two brothers. Can I say that?
Yeah, that was really funny too.
Then she was like, they played twins, and you know, Michael B. Jordan, but Nikki B. Jerkin. Yeah, and I was like, that is the funniest. Like, she's just so clever.
Her jokes are almost like so simple, but they're so clever in a way. Like the simplicity of them, you're like, I don't know. I feel like it's like you're talking to a friend. Like it's a joke that a friend would make. She's just so funny in a way that's like, you don't have to think too hard.
Agreed.
When it comes to her jokes, if that makes sense.
She does this thing I've noticed where she'll do like a basic joke on the surface, and then she'll kind of circle back around and add a little something to the end. Yeah. Like that. Like she's joking about like the main joke there was like, can I say two brothers? And then she says Nikki B. Jerkin, and you're like, that's hilarious. But then using that same formula when talking about Leo, and I thought this was a really good example of like doing this joke right.
Yeah.
Because of course all anybody ever wants to talk about is Leonardo DiCaprio and how his girlfriends are young and blah blah blah. And so she says like, you know, oh, you've accomplished X, Y, and Z all before your girlfriend turned 30 this year. And hilarious joke. And then right after, and then everyone's laughing, ha ha, polite. A little bit of an eye roll, certainly from me as well. I was like, all right, we're still doing this with Leo. But then she immediately was like, I'm sorry, Leo. That's a low-hanging fruit joke. I didn't even want to make it.
She was like, we don't know anything about you.
She's like, I've looked it up, and there's just nothing about you online, man. I don't know what else to say.
All you like is pasta, and more pasta, which is so funny
hilarious.
too.
It's like that. I feel like it's like she makes the joke that people are thinking, and then she like goes one step further and makes the actual funny joke. Totally. I just love how she operates. And Leo, I think, really laughed at that.
Yeah, like, he liked that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So funny.
It seemed like everybody in the crowd was really enjoying her.
A lot of good sports.
Yeah,
a lot of good sports. And they do seem to be cool with her. And I think that she also has this like this she's humble in her delivery. She doesn't think she's as famous as any of these people.
Yeah.
And she is really, I think, like ahead of time cognizant of how she wants people to like joke around. You know what I mean? Like she's like, this is not to hurt anybody's feelings. Like we're really just doing jokes. Yeah. Like please nobody be offended. Like it's, you know, and I appreciate that she kind of enters it with that mentality.
She always toes the line like perfectly. She never like, there wasn't one time last night where I was like, ooh, like, that was rough.
She did same. Yeah. She did a cute joke with like Amy Poehler got involved from the audience.
Yeah, that
she made
was
a joke
funny.
About Jeremy Strong's awful outfit from last year with like the
teal
turquoise
hat.
sunglasses and hat. She's like, Kendall Strong actually left his whatever here. Yeah. And she's like, someone in the audience, does anybody have it? And it pans over, and of course Amy Poehler has it. But I love when Amy Poehler is in on a bit.
Yeah, me too.
Can we?
Wait, I'm dead that you said Kendall Strong. You combined both of his names.
What did I say?
Kendall Strong, Jeremy.
Kendall Strong. Oh
but
my God.
His name is Kendall, right?
His name is Kendall.
In the show, yeah.
His name is Kendall. Kendall Roy.
Yeah.
Jeremy Strong.
Yeah. I was like, Kendall Strong.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
But it did sound funny.
No, that makes sense. That's his two names.
Isn't there also like a producer named
Kendall?
Jeremy Strong? Aren't there two Jeremy Strongs?
I don't know.
There's something going on with the Strongs.
The Strongs.
Because I think there's like a producer named Jeremy Strong, and then there's also Jeremy Strong, the actor.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Let me look it up.
The only person that's coming out, the only famous Jeremy Jeremy Zucker. He's that singer.
Jeremy Zucker. Oh, I like him as
Yeah.
a singer. Jeremy Strong, producer.
Yeah, I don't know if I know Jeremy Strong, the producer, but
No, it's not him, but Jeremy Strong is being a producer
of
right
movies,
now.
right? Of a show or anything?
He right now is doing some like White House thing. I have no idea. But no, there's another Strong. I'm telling you, I swear.
I'm sure there is.
There's someone that I confuse the two of them.
Right, with.
Yeah. And I'm going to have to think about it for a long time because every time I see it come up as like a producer credit, I'm like, Kendall Roy? And I'm like, no, that's not
different.
him.
Interesting.
Anyway, so, but wait, you said something? Oh. The whole reason I was bringing up Amy Poehler's part is because I wanted to congratulate Amy Poehler on her massive first ever podcast of the year award.
Crazy.
For the Golden Globes, again, okay, well, the door's open, y'all. Yeah. We're busting through it. I'm kicking it down.
Taylor
Alex
Watch
Cooper, move
snubbed.
over. Taylor Watch snubbed, as always. Chicks in the Office snubbed.
Yes, of course.
Everybody
I heard
snubbed.
that part of my take was like on the short list.
Yeah, I think that
which is crazy.
And here's the thing: if I'm on the short list, I'm doing whatever the fuck it takes to be on the main list.
Oh yeah.
And it does sound like there's an element of
payment.
Well, there's payment, campaigning, whatever. But I don't think again. All of a sudden we're hurting for money. If I'm Dan Katz and you got to pay X amount of money to be nominated for a Golden Globe, I'm paying it. And I know Dan and he's paying it. So there has to be more than that.
Yeah. You think that he would want to go to that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Big Cat wants to be at the fucking Golden Globes.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to be at the Golden Globes?
There is not a chance in hell that he does not want to be at that award show.
Right.
And win an award.
I mean,
he's competitive.
That would be insane. Imagine Big Cat PFT up there.
That would be
in front
crazy.
Of all of them. That'd be
would
awesome.
Be insane.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if there was a way for them to be there, they would have been there. There's not a chance in hell that they would let a dollar amount stand in the way of that.
Right.
So there has to be more to it. We're not really sure the ins and outs, but the rumors are that there's a pay element, but then also just a shit ton of campaigning to the people who are voting.
Makes sense.
And the Golden Globes voting is much more broad than the Oscar voting because it's if you were nominated for a Golden Globe or if you've won a Golden Globe, you get to vote.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter if you've won or not.
Right.
So the pool is much bigger.
Right. Okay.
And so so it's a harder campaign for sure. I would imagine.
But very cool that podcasts are being recognized.
Very cool.
It's hard. And we do a podcast, so it's obviously something that is such a cool goal to reach, but at the same time it's so hard for me to take it seriously in a way.
I've kind of shifted away from that because we were talking about it in our group chat last night and Rhea was saying the same, being I can't believe this is an award. I forever have been why isn't it an award? Because I feel like there's so much work that goes into podcasts and videos and I'm trying to think of there's more to creating a podcast than it seems for most.
Right.
Or for some, I should say. I'm not sure. Some people show up, they get on the microphone, they do whatever.
Yeah.
People like us, we come in, we have a list of what we want to talk about, and we kind of let it riff, and we know the direction we want it to go in, but we don't necessarily know, we don't have
a play-by-play.
No, it's not scripted, I should say. But there are some people who script their shows. There are some people who go in with an end goal. I would say, I'm not saying Anus is scripted, but they know jokes that they want to tell. They know stories that they want to tell. They compile them in order, and then that's how they produce that show.
Yeah.
That, I think, is a well-prepared show, more than you think it would be. You know? Versus, Good Hang, which won this award. And I think that Amy Poehler has such a talent for making people that she's interviewing feel like they're having a conversation, more so than most, more than Alex Cooper. I think Alex Cooper does an okay job of making her interviewee seem comfortable.
Yeah.
But I've never seen anyone as comfortable as they are talking with Amy Poehler.
Yeah,
I never miss an episode of Good Hang. She just really crushes it. And so I think that if we're giving Golden Globes and Emmys and stuff and awards to news programs and reality TV and things like that, it's about fucking time for podcasts.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's
That's
just
a good
kind of
point.
nuts. Vanderpump won a fucking Emmy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A podcast deserves a Golden Globe. I'm kind of in that speed, especially now. This is where we are. It's just a different world. But I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, it was super cool. And, I'm just glad that Amy Poehler won out of all the
so Amy
nominees.
Poehler, not only did she win,
She beat her ex-husband.
She beat her ex-husband, Will Arnett.
I also did not realize that they were married. Well, I knew that they were married.
Did?
knew the knowledge of that they were married, but when they were saying the nominees, like I didn't put two and two together. I wasn't like, oh, Will Arnett and Amy Poehler, like they used to be married. But then once whoever said in our group chat was like, oh my God, like she beat her ex, and then I was like, oh shit, that makes it even better.
I was most excited for that award because of that. Like when they released the nominees, I was like, oh my God, Amy Poehler has to win this. It's either Amy Poehler wins it or someone totally different. Like Smartless can't win this because I can't have Will Arnett up on that stage in front of Amy Poehler when she started. But it just makes it so much sweeter. And especially because
she's been doing it like
not even a year, I think, maybe a year.
Yeah.
But the best part is that when she started the show and they showed this clip when they were showing the different podcasts, like which ones were nominated, you know how they do like the reel ahead of time?
Yeah.
They showed a clip from her very first episode being like, I'm starting this podcast because I'm so sick of seeing so many men do the bare minimum. So this is truly my bare minimum. Like I'm at 50%, and she wins a fucking golden Globe right away.
I love
it's
that.
It's just so badass. Like and you know that she's putting work into it. Like she's a type A. She's Leslie Knope in real life. Like she tries really hard and she does such a good job.
Well, it's such a great show, and like there's a reason why people love it so much, and
why
people
researched.
love her so much.
But I will say, like, despite that she won, she deserved it, everything, whatever. Smartless is a really good show.
I've never listened.
Oh, it's hilarious. I would recommend watching the like behind the scenes thing first. There's like an HBO like behind the scenes doc of them, like basically like a long vlog of them doing the show and their dynamic. And it's Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and Sean Hayes from Will and Grace, and they're dynamic. They presented an award, the three of them.
Yeah, they were really funny,
and they're just hilarious together. So but I was surprised. Like they're probably very salty about that because that podcast has been pretty popular for a few years.
Yeah, I'm sure. I do like Will Arnett a lot.
Same,
I think he's really funny. BoJack Horseman, I really liked.
Yes, I like him a lot. Joe Bluth, I'm an Arrested Development stan. So I love him in every way. And I don't know what happened with that relationship, but I love a man winning over a woman. Or I'm sorry, I love a woman winning over a man.
For sure, especially when the award is just like talking.
Yeah,
like who talks the best.
Yeah,
I just did not want Mel Robbins. I did not want Dak Shepard. Oh my God.
I did not want Dak Shepard. Wait, can we briefly kind of sidetrack? No, I
Dak
hate.
Shepard.
And I can't believe we've never talked about this.
Okay.
I do not like him at all.
Oh God, he's awful.
I was brainwashed into thinking that he might be okay because of Kristen Bell. I was like, listen, if she can put up with him, maybe there's some, like Cher, I was like, maybe there's just something I don't see.
I feel like she constantly has to justify his bad behavior.
Always.
And the Cher thing was just like another thing, like, oh, he's being self-deprecating.
Right,
I know, it's so loud.
Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear as loud as we can, but I couldn't even hear myself think. Sorry.
I just feel like Kristen Bell's always like justifying his shitty behavior. And I did really love him in the show Parenthood.
Yeah.
I loved that show so much.
Show. Yeah.
So good. And then I don't know what happened. He started this podcast and I guess like his true personality came out. I just feel like he's just constantly being an asshole.
He is an asshole.
Yeah.
That's like his whole thing. He's an asshole. He's a recovering addict, and that's like his base level.
Yeah.
And so from there, when he started the show, it would always gain, because I remember when Armchair Experts started,
it was like really popular.
It was super popular, and I think it still is. I think people
Yeah.
still really listen to it all the time. But his whole thing was that he was like brutally honest and stripped down version of himself. So like I can judge because I'm letting everyone judge me vibe.
Yeah.
Like it was just like I'm a dick, so I'll be a dick to you, and I'm transparent about who I am, so you have to be too.
Yeah.
It was a little aggressive. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like him being like, like honest or tell it how it is was just like an excuse for him to be like a dickhead openly.
100%.
And I just feel like sometimes he'd be like so offensive to the people he was talking to.
He was always really rude. Rude in the same tone of oh my God, we have honestly there's so many none of these things are on our list, but it's reminding me of the Nick Viall Natalie thing.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about that as well quickly.
Yeah.
But the Dak Shepard, Kristen Bell, Cher thing, and I don't want to shine any light on Dumois, who we hate. But they were posting about like an A-list couple, blah, blah, blah. They're going to break up and everyone's going to be surprised. And everyone was like, it's Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. I was like, no, it's Kristen Bell and Dak Shepard. I hope
pray
that is.
for her.
And I hate being that person to be like, they need to get rid of it. But as soon as I saw Cher being like, there's something here that I don't see.
Yeah.
And Dax was kind of like aggressively being like, well, who would you rather see her with?
I know, that
like,
was so
really
weird.
Like, I just recognize a guy who's aggressive who you have to like walk on eggshells
Yes.
around, and he's one of those guys.
And
I
you
feel bad
know,
for
if
Kristen Bell.
Cher answered that question, that would have been a fight between him and Kristen later on.
100%.
Oh, you want to fuck him? Oh, you want to get with him?
That's the
Yeah.
vibe he gives.
Totally,
and it's
so
just
much.
it's really upsetting. It's annoying. So I was really glad he didn't win. But
Yeah, free Kristen Bell.
he, I bet, was furious about it because he has been around for a really long time. And, you know, same with like Alex Cooper, although her dress boring as fuck. Did you see?
Yeah,
Black
but
sparkly.
I understand.
Yeah.
I think if
I
I
don't know.
got invited to an award show, I think I would play it relatively safe.
I
don't
think if
think
I
I
was
would-
nominated, I would do it up big. Like, she's nominated. You
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean? Like,
true.
it's like, wear something. I mean, it's too late, I guess, for the voters, but like, at least make a splash there.
Yeah.
Like, I had to go looking for a red carpet photo of her, you know? Like, she did not make waves at all.
Yeah,
And she's a beautiful girl and
Yeah,
has a
for
hot
sure.
husband.
yeah.
Take advantage of that. But
I
get what you
guess
mean.
I'd rather play it safe than like
You wanna be
wear
humble.
something than like everyone be like, oh, she looks terrible, or like why she
True.
went too hard. I don't know. You know
I guess
what I mean?
I just
like,
would have liked more than a
The black
sparkly
strapless.
slinky
Yeah,
dress.
for sure,
It's like
for
the most
sure.
boring version of you could have been going to a wedding. You
For
know what I mean?
sure.
This is the motherfucking Golden Globes. And so I just, I love an award show and I hate when people don't do it big. But the Natalie Nick Viall thing, and then I swear to God we'll talk about Taylor. But there is, you guys know, real ones know that I've hated Nick Viall for a decade, like
Yeah.
longer than that. Like when I've hated him since he was on Caitlin Bristow's season. I have done nothing but talk shit about him for years. I think he is literal scum of the earth, piece of shit garbage, and always has been. And I think it, and like I hope he hears. I know he's heard me talk shit because he like won't interact with me because he, the girls had like a working relationship with him, and I always was like, I won't be around him. Like,
Yeah.
he's a real piece of shit. Then he got married to this other bitch, Natalie, who I also fucking hate. And I just thought she was obnoxious.
She's tough.
Yeah. I just thought she was obnoxious.
Yeah.
Turns out she's extremely selfish, extremely insensitive. And I'm referring to a clip that was posted from their podcast where Nick and Natalie interviewed Austin from Southern Charm.
Yeah, Austin
and
Kroll.
Austin Kroll, who is lovely and a friend of the program.
Yeah, I
we
don't
know him. Like, he's nice.
I don't know like the Bravo, like so
He's good friends with Craig.
Yeah.
And he's friends with
I
Rhea
think
and
I
Fran.
met him briefly
You definitely
at
definitely
Chicks
have.
in the Office show.
Definitely. But he's lovely and whatever. He has his own drama and his own issues or whatever. But that is what he has on reality TV. Never is he going out of his way to talk about family tragedies.
Yeah.
And he had a very large tragedy that happened in his family.
Yeah.
And Natalie brought it up in a way that was so disgusting, asking him specifics. He had a death, a very tragic death of his sister.
Yeah,
young.
his sister tragically passed away. She fell
when they were really young,
Yeah.
like really young kids. But then Natalie asked him, where exactly did it happen? How did it happen?
The way that she
were you
asked
there?
it,
Like
though,
it
was so crazy. She's like, "What was this cliff?"
No,
she
it was,
she
she was talking about it as if it was like relationship gossip. And it was literally about like a tragic death in his family.
Yeah.
And again, like he was visibly uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable. And Nick Viall was like, "Oh, like I don't know what I would do if that ever
He made it
happened
about
to
himself.
me."
He made it about himself.
He
He
was
goes,
like, "Thank God,
Thank
that's
God
never
I've never experienced that. That was not even, that's really the tone he had.
thank
Thank God
God.
I've never experienced
Yeah.
something like that because I don't know. I mean, it was fucking insane.
It was pretty
and they
wild.
Are both like they are lobotomized morons and they need to
They
get
are
off
morons.
the fucking. So
Wait,
thank God they were not nominated
Have
for
you
anything podcast
seen
related.
the clip of them talking about Christmas?
No, but I'm sure
Oh my
it would piss me
God,
off.
it would piss you off
They're
so much.
so
She
fucking
basically
stupid.
like gets so mad because the way that she like pictured Christmas in her mind like didn't play out, even though she didn't tell like any of Nick's family members that's how she wanted it. She was just like openly bashing like Nick's family. Like I don't know, it was just so strange
What
to
the
watch.
fuck?
Talking about how
Separate, get a divorce.
it just was so weird. But I mean like, and he's like 20 years older than her.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
I don't think she likes him. I think that
Yeah.
she married him and got pregnant pretty quickly,
Well,
or one before the other. I'm not
Wasn't
even
there
sure
like
that
a huge
timeline.
rumor that she cheated on him?
There was definitely a rumor like that. Who knows?
Allegedly, yeah.
Who knows about their real life? But all I know is that the rumors are that she doesn't like him, and the other rumors are that he's a narcissist who can't keep a relationship. And I can see that from the outside.
Yeah,
I don't know. These
I don't
people
know how
personally.
anybody listens to that podcast.
I legit can't stand them. I
Yeah.
just think that they are vile. It's it's in his name. They are vile, and I just think they have no boundaries. They don't know the line.
Yeah,
and
for
that,
sure.
Of course, is a problem for me.
I
always.
just think they're both really stupid.
They're really dumb, but
Yeah.
they care about clicks. Like Natalie pushing for those questions got people talking about how insensitive she was in that clip, and now that clip is super viral, and I'm
Yeah.
sure they're probably like, well, more money for us. Like they're those kind of people.
Right,
Like
for sure.
no press is good press. even when you're making your guests uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I hope that all future guests cancel on their show. I fucking hate their guts. I really do. I really do.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they like have listeners.
I hate them more than like bleepologists. Like I hate them so fucking much. For years I've hated Nick.
Yeah.
And his wife is worse.
And I hate that he always gets like the people right away, like the Love Island people and the.
I think people just think he has a lot of listeners, and I'm sure. I mean, there was a time certainly where he was a very successful podcast, and I'm not saying that they're not successful. I'm saying that the way they do business is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I think that the questions that they ask and the viewpoints that they take in order to get their own clips out and stuff is like. That's the kind of podcasting or the kind of journalistic integrity that I don't align with.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, you're clearly doing this because you want clicks and money and whatever. And it's like fucking gross. So happy they weren't nominated for anything.
Yeah. That would be crazy.
And congrats to Amy for keeping it real.
Yes, congrats to Amy. Very much congrats. Love
sorry
her
for that big tangent. I just, so many of those things, so many podcast related things.
Yeah.
That I forgot all about. But
who was your best dressed of the night?
Best dressed of the night? It might have been Kylie fucking Jenner.
Wow.
Her outfit.
Yeah, her
J-Law,
outfit was
actually. J-Law, Jennifer Lawrence's outfit was to die for.
Yeah, I really liked her dress.
It reminded me of the For Love and Lemons dress that I got to wear myself.
Yeah.
The first time I went to the Eras
that's
store.
what it was. I was like, this dress looks so familiar. That's exactly what it is.
To me. Yeah, like here's Alex Cooper right here. She, with her dress, she's got, she didn't even tag the designer. Come on, girl, what the hell? And it's cool. Like it's sparkly snakeskin. It's very Maleficent.
Yeah, it's cute.
And she looks beautiful.
She looks gorgeous.
But it's like, I don't know.
It's safe.
It's safe.
For sure.
Look
Like
at
you
that
can't go
honking diamond necklace though. How about that?
Sheesh. Good for her. She looks
Sheesh.
fabulous.
Oh, this is Chicks in the Office posting.
Oh, well there you go.
I'm like, where's the tag? They don't know. They don't know what she did.
I think mine would be either Jenna Ortega,
Ooh, yeah,
J-Law, or honestly Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson looked so
She
drop dead
looked
gorgeous.
Fabulous.
Oh my
that
God.
dress was just unbelievable. The sparkles, the
So
way it
good.
draped down Giorgio Armani, like, oh man, the way it like draped down her body. It looked like it was like cascading with water almost. It was just so gorgeous. She looked amazing.
Absolutely out of control.
Yeah.
And just one of those looks where like you remember, oh yeah, no. Kate Hudson is that bitch. Like I loved her. I forget. Did you just say about her makeup? How her makeup looked good?
No, but her makeup looked fabulous.
I thought her makeup looked perfect. And I think something that happens with stars on the carpet, and I think Pamela Anderson is a perfect example of this because she like stopped wearing makeup altogether. I feel like, and I'm guilty of this all the time. I'm a heavy makeup person. I love eyeshadow. I love eyeliner. I love like thick. I love it. But I do think that after a certain point in your life, if you wear too much on your face, makes you look old.
For sure.
And I think that Kate Hudson is the perfect example of someone who wears like the right amount of makeup to keep you looking young and youthful. You know what I mean?
She
like,
really had
incredible.
like a glowy, youthful, makeup
Whatever
style.
her makeup look is, I'm like, give me that. Like that's actually what I need for my everyday.
She looked
so
absolutely fabulous. She might be my best dressed. She just was so gorgeous.
She looked amazing.
Yeah.
She, but I can't lie. And like Kylie's outfit, I was on the fucking floor, like with the draping diamond, like, she's
been crushing it.
Straps.
Every like award show that she's gone to with Timmy,
so good.
She looks so good.
I wonder who's styling her.
Yeah, I do
I
wonder.
feel like we have yet to know.
But like the Versace dress that she wore, the orange like matching dress with her and Timmy was so beautiful.
That was so fun and cute.
Yeah. Like she's just been slaying. And I thought that they were really cute. Like the videos and pictures of them together.
They're so in love.
Yeah.
And I love. He's in love with her. Like,
yeah.
She's of course in love with him, you can tell. But like he is so in love with her. And that just makes my heart sing.
Yeah, it's very sweet. They're very, very.
I'm looking still to try to figure out what Kylie's dress was.
Oh, she didn't say it in the caption?
No.
Usually she does.
Usually she does, yeah. But I think she's yet to post like the look. You know what I mean? Like the breakdown of her look. It's just like her dancing around.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
And then, it's her with a kiss so far. God, she looks amazing. And her waist is so tiny. Fuck. Anyway, so loved her look. Loved Jennifer Lawrence. But circling back to Nikki.
She tagged this brand Ashy Studio.
Oh.
So that might be it.
Ash, A-S-H-E?
A-S-H-I. Ashy Studio. And they did Millie Bobby Brown for the London premiere of Stranger
where are you
Things.
Seeing the tag?
In her story.
Oh, in her story,
yeah.
Of course.
She tagged Ashy Studio. So I think that's who made the dress, I would assume.
Must be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They've pinned it. they've pinned it right here.
Oh, yeah.
Custom Ashy Studio couture gown to the 83rd Annual Golden Globes. The look features a sculpted, molded, strapless corset precisely shaped to the body, creating a powerful yet elegant silhouette. Facts. Entirely hand embroidered with antique metallic sequins. The gown is elevated by custom crystal baguette straps for a refined, luminous finish. And that is my favorite part, the custom crystal baguette straps.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
The way they hung on her. I mean, she looks amazing. And credit where credit is fucking due. Like she crushed it.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor, also honorable mention to her. She had her party in the back, her thong out.
And I really liked the shape of the dress too.
Me too.
I thought she looked gorgeous. She was up there too, and like definitely my top 5 for sure.
You have to have a body like Tiana Taylor's to rock a dress like that. Like it has to be that.
For
no
sure.
offense to Hailey Bieber, who previously wore a YSL thong out
bedazzled thong
to the Met Gala one year, but she doesn't have back like that. I'm sorry. Like you've gotta have the ass that Tiana Taylor has
she does.
For an outfit like that.
And I was so happy when she won.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was really happy for her. Sad for Ariana, but
what are you gonna do? I'm not gonna lie, I don't really think she deserved it.
I thought that she did a really good job in For Good with the switching of emotions.
Yeah.
But when you're up against Tiana Taylor, who I have been on record, I don't know if I've said it on this podcast, but I think that Tiana Taylor was the best part of One Battle After Another.
100%.
I liked that movie. It was fine. But I liked Tiana Taylor.
I really liked that movie. I don't know what it was. I think maybe it was the comedy behind it. I really liked Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just really liked it. I thought it was super fun.
It was good. I am not really an action movie kind of person.
Yeah,
I forget if I've said this here. Sorry if I am repeating myself. But so I have a hard time getting into those kind of movies.
Yeah.
Even like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like I liked that movie, but I wasn't.
I'm not a big fan of that either.
In the same category.
I don't really like what's his face, the director, freaky guy.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. Too much. He does too much gore. Too much blood and guts.
He loves blood, guts, and feet.
I can't do it. Yeah,
loves it.
Yeah, feet. Too much feet. I'm like, come on.
Paul Thomas Anderson sweeping the whole place. How about being married to Maya Rudolph, or together with Maya Rudolph? They're like maybe not married.
Yeah,
kids.
No
been together
idea.
for 20 years.
That's like when I found out Marcus Mumford was dating or married to
Jewel?
what's her face?
Or
no,
who looks like Jewel?
It's what is her name? Mumford and
Michelle Williams.
Michelle Williams.
Yeah.
When I found out they were married, I was like, no, Carey Mulligan.
Listen,
similar
same
vibe.
Bitches. All
similar
three,
vibes.
All three the same.
Yeah, Carey Mulligan. I was like,
yes.
wait, what? I was shocked. So when I saw Paul Thomas Anderson in Maya, I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was so crazy.
Justice for Ryan Coogler in Sinners.
Justice for him.
I feel like that box office achievement award is kind of like a here.
Yeah.
Like at least you get
kind
one.
Of a who cares?
Yeah.
But I guess I appreciate a little bit of a nod. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to be nominated in so many categories and not win any of them. At least you have that.
I know. It's just like, oh man, I really wanted
for
Michael B. Jordan to win.
Me too. He was so hot. Haley Steinfeld looking gorgeous as well, pregnant as fuck and looking great.
Yeah, she looked fabulous. I didn't really love the dress, but what are you gonna do?
Listen, when you're pregnant,
hard.
It's like you gotta you be a bedazzled Golden Globe or you wear all black and you,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's one or the other. But
what were you gonna say about Nikki?
I was saying, circling back to Nikki, I not only did I appreciate all of her jokes that she made throughout the bits, she did like a song in the middle,
K-pop song,
K-pop
that was so
song
funny.
dressed as like a Marty Supreme thing, which of course, shout out K-pop Demon Hunters, swept the place.
Yes.
And but wait, before I talk about Nikki, I swear it still has to do with music. The girl singing the Rumi part, doing the 20-minute acceptance speech all about herself.
That was crazy.
I don't want to talk shit, but where were the other two Demon Hunters?
I know. I was
also,
like,
girl, you weren't the voice. You just were the singing voice.
She just was the singing voice.
Yeah.
I know. But it was for the song.
It was for the song.
Yeah. I know. I was like, where's Zoe and what's the other one's name?
I can't remember.
Zoe and, oh God, it's going to annoy me.
Mara?
She's like
Mira?
She's like Mira.
Yeah,
it's Mira.
Yeah.
Mira and Zoe. I was like, where the hell are they? They sing on the song too.
Where were they?
Someone was like, oh, there's only they only allow 4 people. I was like, that's not true.
Well, then get some of those men off that stage. Yeah. Who the fuck are they?
Yeah. I just,
by the way,
I didn't understand. And yeah, she went on for way too long.
She went on for too long, and it was just, she was getting lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
And I get it. You know, you're up there. accepting an award for K-pop, it's a big deal.
For
and
sure.
I'm not talking shit because I am afraid of the K-pop stans, and
we stand K-pop Demon Hunters.
Majorly stand.
Yes.
But I was laughing about like, damn girl, this really is your moment when it's kind of shared actually.
Yeah.
So
I was like,
who knows?
Interesting.
Who knows what was happening there?
Yeah.
But Nikki did like a funny moment where she was singing a little bit of Golden, but with her own words, and similar to her bit last year where she was doing Popular.
Yeah.
And then the same thing, like Fran Drescher came out, cut her off, was like, this sucks, whatever. It was very
Your
funny.
voice is annoying.
Voice
which
is
was
annoying.
So funny, yeah.
Hilarious coming from Fran Drescher.
Yeah.
But I will say that Nikki made sure every time she came out onto the stage and it was back from commercial, blah, 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 Nikki Glaser, I'm here, I'm on stage, enter Taylor Swift song.
Yep.
First she entered with Style.
Yep.
I forget what she had in the middle there.
I only remember she ended with Fate of Ophelia.
Yeah,
I can see if I can.
And I can't remember what the third one, what the middle one was. But
I know.
not only were, we had some ops in the audience.
Big time op.
Front row, Joe Alwyn.
Yeah. Also, way too close to the stage, Joe Alwyn.
Way too close. Next to Paul Mescal. Listen, you guys know I saw Hamnet on my birthday. The best movie I've seen all year. Like if I could award every award to a movie, it would be Hamnet. And maybe it's biased because it was very much crafted in a
Shake It Off.
Yep. Crafted in a lab for me, Hamnet, for sure. And shout out Jessie Buckley for winning her award as well. But Joe Alwyn, I don't even know if did we talk about it? Because I talked about it a little bit on Chicks in the Office.
I don't think we
talked about it
did
at all. Joe Alwyn is in Hamnet.
I didn't even realize that at all.
He plays Agnes, who is Shakespeare's wife. Agnes's brother is Joe Alwyn. And he's in it, I don't know, maybe 4 times. And he just kind of shows up. He's there. He says like one word and then he's gone. He's like, it's almost to the point where you're like, do you have something to say? Like you're just kind of hanging around with a bad haircut in like Shakespeare times.
He's just riding on Paul Mescal's
I have
coattails.
never seen like less use for a character than Joe Alwyn in Hamnet. And I felt bad thinking that and feeling that or whatever. He really has 5 lines total.
That's kind of always his role.
Always his role.
Yeah.
Like he had
in all the Yorgos Lanthimos movies, he's just like says
he's just there.
4 words and then goes away.
I would say that Joe Alwyn was good in The Favorite. If you're a Yorgo fan and you liked The Favorite with Emma Stone, Rachel Weisz, Olivia Colman, one of my favorite movies of all time, Joe Alwyn's character in The Favorite, I thought was a really good use of him. Like he was like funny and he was messing around with Emma Stone and they're like together but not, and they have a weird like relationship or whatever. I thought he was great in that. Since then, I've yet to see him in a role where he has more than 5 words.
Yeah.
And I don't really get it. And he's just kind of there, like looking out into the background. And he couldn't have been any less important in the movie. And I feel bad saying that, but it's true. For him to be literally front row next to Paul Mescal for that is insane.
He was in more the camera view than Paul Mescal was when they got the award.
Gia,
it was insane. I was
out of control. You have to see the movie so you can understand what I'm talking about. Like
if the Demon Hunters didn't go up with Rumi, then why the hell was Joe Alwyn up there? It truly made no sense to me. But yeah, I was the entire time I was thinking about how Nikki Glaser was walking out to the Taylor Swift songs, and he's like, "Yep, she's unavoidable."
Absolutely unavoidable. Like so she walked out first to Style, and she said that on Nikki Glaser on choosing to walk out to Style, she says it gives me the most confidence to strut out there to that song.
And she strutted, and she looked fabulous
in her red dress.
And Style, yeah, hell yeah, you want to walk out to that song? Shake It Off is a banger. Fate of Ophelia.
And I got that. She was good.
She looked so good. And I saw a tweet that was like Joe Alwyn having to listen to the song. Yes, that's what I was about to get to. About how Taylor Swift was in a relationship that almost killed her and how Travis Kelce saved her.
Wait, did you send it to me? I want to. Oh, yeah, it says the concept. Hold on. Okay. The concept of hearing the song about how your ex had to be saved after you drained her for years.
Yeah, literally.
Having to hear Fate of Ophelia. That's fucking hilarious. Like, it's truly hilarious. I also think that, like, I'm sure, nothing is accidental and nothing's a coincidence, but the fact that The Fate of Ophelia is Taylor Swift's #1 single at this point of all time.
Yeah.
Has surpassed all her other singles, I think, right? As far as we know. Surpassed Antihero on that Billboard chart thing. But I'm not sure. I think it's her #1 single ever at this point. Maybe. Sorry if I'm wrong. But for it to be a song about the deceased wife / girlfriend / whatever the fuck she was to Hamlet, and for Joe Alwyn to not only be in the Hamnet movie, but to also be playing Hamlet on Like he's playing Hamlet in a play. Like he's in London. Like he is Hamlet in a play. Yeah.
Really?
Joe Alwyn Hamlet. Yeah. I swear to God. Hamlet play. He's in the contemporary London set film adaptation of Shakespeare's Hamlet, directed by Anil Karia and featuring Riz Ahmed as Hamlet. Oh no, sorry. Well, Alwyn playing a key. Sorry, he's not even playing Hamlet. Come on, he's a nobody. I swear. Riz Ahmed is playing Hamlet, with Alwyn playing a key role, possibly Laertes, based on early reports, and a modern take. Okay, but who? Okay, so who is he?
So they haven't announced who's playing yet?
Announced he's third. Is he playing the same fucking role? Oh my God. Oh, he plays a significant character, with some sources mentioning him as Ophelia's brother, Laertes, in this new adaptation, which I'm pretty sure Ophelia has to like marry her brother, or like
I know he's like one of the reasons why she like wanted to kill herself. It was like Hamlet, her brother, and her dad were like the worst people in the world.
Yes.
Or maybe Hamlet's dad, but I don't remember. But that's so funny that he's
I
feel like if he was playing Hamlet, like I feel like that would be like big thing.
That would be front row news. But no, he's second fiddle to Riz Ahmed, who's playing it. But
of course.
It's premiering in late 2025, released early 2026, distinct from. Oh, so it is a movie actually.
Okay, interesting.
But it's coming out. It premiered at TIFF in 2025, and it's been out literally for like a year.
So it kind of flopped.
It did flop.
Yeah, okay.
It totally flopped.
Yikes.
So he just like can't get out of Hamlet.
Oh, Joe.
And then we've got Taylor writing Fate of Ophelia.
It's
just hilarious. It's just hilarious how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
It was very satisfying.
Yeah, it was.
That okay, Toe, you're having your big moment.
Okay, Toe, yeah.
Getting up on stage for literally no reason.
Oh
but
my God, him being on stage, just a jump scare of him even just being there at all. Like I just kind of forgot.
Yeah, I know. I was a jump scare. It's just like, why do I don't want to have to see Toe when I see Paul.
I don't either.
I just want to see Paul.
I don't either.
Get Toe out of here.
And I need Toe to step it up. If I'm gonna start separating you, the art from the artist or whatever, I'm gonna need you to step it up.
Get a starring role for Christ's sake.
Be something else. Like Conversations with Friends was your big fucking chance, and you blew it. You blew it, babe.
Yeah.
No one's wearing.
It was not as good as
normal
people.
Lanyards. It was not as good as normal people, and you're not Paul, and that's just something you're gonna have to grapple with. So maybe you should distance yourself from Paul because he's making you look bad.
Paul's cocoattails.
Right. It's enough.
I feel like Paul's just
Jessie
like doing
Buckley
him
as
a
well.
favor. Yeah.
She's looped in there somehow. I forget how.
Well, because she's the wife, right? In the movie? Jessie Buckley?
In what?
In Hamlet?
Oh, yeah. I mean, outside of Hamlet.
Oh.
I think Jessie Buckley is like in that group of, you know what it is? Jessie Buckley
Irish
was in
people?
that. Yeah, the Irish. She was in that movie. She was in a couple movies. One with Olivia Colman, that Wicked Little Letters. She's which is so fucking funny, by the way. You have to watch that movie on
Love
Netflix.
Olivia Colman.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
And then the other one with Olivia Colman, The Lost Daughter. She's also in. Jessie Buckley. And Olivia Colman is like friendly with Yorgo and whatever. Like they're all kind of in that same vibe.
Yeah, wait, the one with Dakota Johnson?
Yes. And
I like that movie.
I didn't think she was in it either, but then I looked it up and she is.
Oh.
And I have to do a rewatch because I forgot.
Yeah, me too. I liked that movie.
A lot. Yeah, it was good and dark.
It was interesting. Yeah, it was dark. Wow.
Yeah, the Lost Daughter.
She plays Leda Jovim?
Yeah.
Who the hell? I don't even remember.
I think she's like the innkeepers, like, or something.
Right, okay.
Because the daughter is Dakota.
Yeah.
And I think that they like run into her as well. I forget but Wicked Little Letters I highly recommend. It's like a dark comedy with Olivia Colman, and it's really comedy mystery, but it's kind of dark.
Okay, interesting.
Anyway, so Joe sucks, and I just need him. Listen, I'm willing to accept him in a different capacity. Like I was a Joe Alwyn actor fan in The Favorite only. So I just need him to. I need him to.
Yeah.
You know.
I haven't seen anything where I've been like, wow, he really shined.
No.
He's shown his bright stars.
There's a scene in The Favorite where he's like playing in the woods.
Yeah, and they're like tackling each other. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
I
like
that
that
was
scene.
good acting. And
Yeah.
like that was like a funny. I was like uncomfortable, but in a way that was like, oh, I'm intrigued. What's going on here?
Yeah.
And then their dynamic was good, and so maybe he can just recreate that somewhere.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Speaking of the fate of Dophelia.
Ooh.
Vogue's #1 hottest accessory of the year so far, 2026. It is, in fact, a loaf of Taylor Swift's sourdough bread.
And I mean, it's true. Every time
true.
I see someone walking out with a loaf of Taylor's sourdough bread, I'm like, God fucking damn it, what I would do to try that bread. And the picture that I think it was Danielle posted a story of her like eating it.
Yeah.
It looked delicious.
Looks so
It's like,
good.
how can a bread and butter look so good? But it looked so
It
good.
looked amazing.
Yeah.
Like, just, she's got it down to a science, clearly, literally and figuratively. Like, Taylor Swift has figured out, she's cracked the code on sourdough. But what's hilarious about it is that she now seems to just be creating loaves of sourdough for everyone that she's ever going to see, at any point in time. And she went out to dinner with the Haim sisters and Somber.
Interesting.
Who we love.
Yeah, I know. But like, what a interesting group of people.
Interesting group of people. Maybe wonder about collabs.
Oh.
And made me wonder, like, are they trying to all work together maybe?
That would be cool.
Because Somber and Haim the band, I think, they could have similar sounds. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Undressed specifically.
Yeah.
For a new person all over
And then
again. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
I don't want to kiss someone else's neck and have to pretend it's yours instead. I'm clearly a Somber fan. But the tone, I think, of his music is a little like... slow beat.
Relationships.
Yes. Like, relationships. Like, that could be a Somber. Like, there could be a collab.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, too. Like, who knows?
They were seen exiting the Bird Streets Club in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Well, they were seen, but Taylor was not.
Taylor was
it's a
not
very
seen at all.
exclusive LA members club. It's a go-to dinner spot for Taylor and fiance Travis Kelce.
Love that.
Yeah.
I think and of course, lots of discussion online. A reminder that whenever Taylor is in LA, it's very unlikely we're going to see a paparazzi photo of her because through the years, through the grapevine, we've come to the conclusion that the LA paparazzi are disgusting, horrible people, and that she won't entertain any sort of pap walk, etc. in LA. Versus New York, it's like, all right, I'll give you a little taste of what you want.
Right.
It's all very respectful. It's all very nice. People leave her alone. She gets in and out of the car. It's no big deal. But apparently in LA, the paparazzi are just not. They're not up to snuff.
That's not surprising at all, honestly.
So we never actually see her in LA, but this was a great moment where we're like, oh no, she is there because she's giving out her bread.
Right. It's
giving out that bread.
Yeah, it's funny how it's like her like sign of existing, or like not existing, but her
proof
sign
of life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is like, all right, there's bread has been made.
Now, we're at the point where we are breaking down news stories about spottings of sourdough. Sourdough has been spotted in West Hollywood.
Like this Vogue
Taylor's
article.
near.
On close inspection, it looks like the Haim sisters were gifted a classic plain sourdough,
Yep.
while Swift's signature leaf and floral scoring, while Somber seemed to be studded with blueberries.
Ooh!
Are you ready for it? One sticker read.
The blueberry lemon loaf.
Yeah, I
Remember?
wonder if Somber got the special
I think
loaf.
that's the one I want, is the blueberry, when she makes me the sourdough. I think I want that blueberry lemon because I love those flavors together.
Ooh, I want to try the like cinnamon raisin.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, I love a cinnamon.
Do you think Taylor would make a sourdough bread one day?
I mean, maybe one day when she comes on the pod.
Right, when she comes on the pod.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Taylor,
yeah.
did you hear that? Just again, to reiterate, I'm really looking forward to trying the blueberry lemon loaf.
And I would love the cinnamon raisin whenever you get a chance.
Whenever you get a chance.
Yeah,
we know you're really busy. And of course, if you don't have time for either of those things,
We'll
so
share.
fine. We'll share one.
Yeah.
I like both those flavors.
And
You
we can
can
do
choose.
plain, too.
And we'll totally do plain.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
totally do
We're not
plain.
picky.
We're not picky at all.
No,
but
no.
if you were asking me what kind I wanted, like, it would be that.
Right.
Okay. So I, just for the future. But I love that Vogue is getting in on the joke, and it's the hottest accessory.
And I mean,
of
I
2026.
agree. Like,
they're right.
It's I see like Bella Hadid. I take a lot of fashion inspo for her. Miley.
Totally.
They walk out with a new bag, a new something. I'm like, ooh, that's cute. When I see someone walk out with a sourdough loaf, I'm like, God fucking damn it, I need that.
Well, it's the ultimate
I need it
accessory
now.
Because it's so unattainable.
Yeah.
Like only those who are gifted directly from her, like you can't just buy that.
No.
You could go buy a loaf of sourdough. It's not from Taylor
It's
Swift.
not from Taylor
It
Swift.
doesn't say Fate of Dophelia or bread, or
It's
a
not
bread
floral
story.
scored. Yeah.
It's not floral scored.
Yeah.
It could be floral scored, but it's not floral
But
scored
not by Taylor
by
Swift.
hers.
Yeah.
And it's also not sliced by her bread slicer.
Yeah, so
which
true.
I've got bread slicer videos coming up now because I must have talked about the bread slicer too close to my phone. And now I'm just have all these videos on my Instagram, like just of slicing bread.
I have a lot of sourdough.
Yeah.
Girls making sourdough on my For You page.
Damn.
Funfetti. I was looking at marshmallow funfetti this girl was making.
Marshmallow funfetti?
Yeah.
Damn. I love funfetti everything.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
Funfetti is so delicious.
So good.
Have you had those funfetti little bites? The little.
Oh, yeah. I like those.
It's like eating cake.
Those.
It's literally eating cake. It's
I was
delicious.
obsessed with Little Bites as a kid.
Me too. It's all we have. We still at my parents' house. They're always stocked up.
Really?
With Little Bites.
That's
yeah, we
funny.
would do the chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip
occasionally
is OG. Blueberry.
Funfetti didn't exist when I was a kid.
The chocolate
brownie
chip brownie was so good.
Those were good. Those felt more like dessert though.
Yeah.
I could get away with the chocolate chip ones for breakfast.
Yeah.
I could be like, I'm eating Little Bites on the way to school. Like I don't need anything else.
Yeah, when we were stocked up with Little Bites, like it was life changing.
Of course. But sorry to everybody who's looking for the hottest accessory of 2026. You're not gonna be able to get it unless you're best friends with Taylor.
Yeah.
Another thing that we were hearing about and had to do a little digging to kind of figure out what's going on is that we heard a story that seems to be like a year old or 2 years old or something along those lines, where Taylor Swift was supposed to attend a wedding for one of the, here it is. I'll just read it out loud right now.
Yeah.
It says, the Kansas City Star, talking about, it's literally the Kansas City Star, like the newspaper.
Yeah.
The Kansas City Star says Taylor Swift. I was like, the Kansas City Star. I was like, who are we talking about?
Funny.
Travis.
Yeah.
Like,
that's funny. Yeah.
I was thinking about the Chiefs. Says Taylor Swift called Clyde Edwards-Helaire and his wife herself just to apologize for missing their wedding last summer while she was on tour. That's the part that gets me. The fact that she reached out. I don't know what this. I think this is a person saying this. She reached out and that she told them she was flying Travis back to the U.S. so he could attend. Like she's determined at least one of them could show up and celebrate them properly. So
he was on, I believe he's on the Chiefs. He was
Yes.
drafted by the Chiefs.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire and his wife JoJo. It says that they've developed a really good relationship. She called them to apologize to not make it to their wedding. She was on tour in Dublin when Kelsey was on tour with her at the time, including his on-stage appearance. Swift told the couple she was flying him back to the U.S. so he could attend the wedding. Edwards-Helaire called Kelsey and said, bro, you don't have to. But Kelsey said, nah, Taylor's already sending me. It's good.
Yeah.
Added Edwards-Helaire. It was one of those things where she understood the relationship and she knows where everything stands. So, and that's from the Kansas City Star, the newspaper. So it sounds as if like just another example of Taylor being a cool girlfriend, cool wife, cool, etc. Being like, listen, I'm busy, but my husband's definitely still going to come to your wedding. What are you seeing looking confused? Is it fake?
This is a very interesting People article about, I think it's real because he did an interview with the Kansas City Star, but it says, how Travis Kelce's teammate ended up comforting Taylor Swift through the Chiefs Super Bowl parade shooting.
Oh, what?
And it says, following the mass shooting during the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade in February 2024, Edwards-Helaire was there to reassure Kelsey's now fiancée, Taylor Swift, that he was okay, according to a new interview in the Kansas City Star.
Oh my God.
Swift, on the Eras Tour and halfway around the world at the time, was awakened by her security team about the news, but she was having trouble reaching Kelsey, who was ill and overserved at the time.
Oh, yeah, he was drunk.
Columnist Vahe Gregorian reported on Friday, January 9th. The Chiefs running back instead answered the phone and told the Fortnite singer that Kelsey was safe amid the chaos in downtown Kansas City following the shooting.
Right, because remember that shooting, it was awful, but I think the players had already been gone.
Yeah,
right? Like
I think
they
so.
went through and then like chaos happened immediately after.
And then it says 4 months later, Edwards-Helaire's actions were not lost on Swift, who sent her jet with Kelsey on board back from Europe so that he could attend the Chiefs player's wedding in June 2024.
Okay, so there was a lot more to that story than what I was saying.
Yeah. Says,
interesting, okay.
He said it was one of those things where she understood the relationship. She knows where everything stands. Edwards-Helaire said, looking back, as Kelsey is his big brother, contemplates retirement.
Okay.
Very interesting.
All right. Well, it sounds like these.
So it seems like they have a great bond. They've been really
relationship.
They're really close friends.
Yeah. And that's nice.
Yeah.
But I don't know why this story was kind of making its rounds over the weekend. But it was. So
yeah, just another nice thing that Taylor does for
always. We love to talk about the nice things that she does. A not so nice thing that is being done, that has been done, not by Taylor.
Ooh.
But I know Gia is upset about this personally. According to an insider, Taylor Swift was in talks to headline her own Fortnite festival season in June 2025, but the deal had fallen through, and Bruno Mars took the opportunity instead.
Damn it!
Can you explain again Fortnite festival? I know you've explained it 10 times, but
so it's just like, it's very interesting. It's literally just like you're playing as your Fortnite character, but you're watching like a concert. It's all on Fortnite, and they have like the Fortnite version of that person. So they had like Sabrina Carpenter, Ariana Grande, and like and Travis Scott. They like basically like put on these like concerts.
Oh yeah.
And I Travis Scott's was like really quick. I don't know like how long, and they like basically like perform, but it's not performing live or anything. Right. And you just like watch it through Fortnite, and then you can play as the character. They have different skins, like whatever. So they come with. So like, it would have been like
you're going like to the main stage that's inside
exactly,
Fortnite, and you're all going to one place to watch Taylor Swift perform inside as an avatar inside.
Yeah, like
Fortnite.
It starts at like 7 p.m. Eastern. So like everybody's in the same like.
Where do you go to? Like what's the concert spot?
So I've only been to Travis Scott's concert.
Okay.
So like we all met up. Like there's like
meet up at like Sheep's Meadow.
So there's
like
a map.
Here.
So like cool. You know like there's like a Fortnite, and like Fortnite you like jump into the map.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. You like land in, but then it's like kind of like different. Like I remember Travis Scott was like really big.
Yeah.
And you had to keep like looking up at him, and he was like performing, and there was all these like different floating things, and then you would start like floating in the air, and there was like all these visual things. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was fun. Like it was cool. Like I was pretty sure when I was in college, so my friend and I were like, we're going to the Fortnite.
Well,
Travis Scott
of course. Listen, if I were 10 years younger, I'd be all over this.
Yeah,
like it's
And
15 years younger,
I can't
probably.
remember if I watched Sabrina's or not. I feel like if I would have remembered if I did.
Yeah. I remember
I would imagine
Ariana's
it would be like
skin running around. Like my brother, I think, has all of Ariana's skin.
Yes, and like Sabrina has a skin.
Yeah, I think
Travis
he has
Scott.
as well.
So like when there was a lot of talks about Taylor being the new Fortnite festival. People were like making up mock-ups of like what her skins would look like, all the different Eras Tours outfits and stuff. But yeah, I guess it fell through.
Bummer, but
I know.
You know what? Oh, people are like just making this up. Don't see this info anywhere. Don't trust it. It's probably fake. But here's the thing. Who knows?
Spreading misinformation as always. Broken heart.
Literally like constant. The concept of replacing Taylor Swift with Bruno Tel Aviv Mars. What does that mean? What does that mean?
What?
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Selena Meyer's wife. That was the account. Bruno is a better and better person. I don't know what the fuck. See, this is where you lose me on Twitter, where people start saying shit, and I don't know what that means.
Yeah, someone said Taylor would never sell her image for a game where people can shoot at her. Get that through your heads.
Oh, I didn't think about that. But you don't do that, do you?
Yeah, you shoot. That's how you killed the people.
No, but like if you're Ariana Grande,
yeah,
you get shot as Ariana Grande.
Of course.
Oh, that's a little.
But
crazy.
It's not like there's not like blood coming out or
okay.
Like Fortnite's very like. I would say PG at max PG-13.
Interesting.
Like it's not like when you get shot, you don't like die and like there's blood and like the bullet holes and stuff.
Yeah,
like, you just kind of like fall to the ground and then you get like revived.
I'm thinking about like Call of Duty.
Like Call of Duty.
Okay. That's my only frame of reference.
That's why I like Fortnite because it's silly.
Okay.
Like it does not take itself seriously at all.
Your character just dies like in Super Mario where you fall off a cliff and it's like wow.
Yes,
exactly.
And
then all of a sudden you're fine.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
it's not graphic in any sort of sense of like if you like snipe someone and their like head blows off. Like that's not what's happening on Fortnite. No.
I could still see that being a concern though.
Yeah, I guess.
But if Sabrina Carpenter's doing it, like she's a barometer for it. Sabrina and Ariana are both doing it, like then okay, it's whatever.
But I understand like why she wouldn't. Like she doesn't need to do it.
Definitely doesn't need to do it. But I do kind of like that it's maybe now in the universe that there's a potential that she could someday. Like, that'd be super fun.
I would spend all of my money.
I think I'd have to get
everything I could.
Yeah, I'd have to like get the system and do the whole thing. Like how for Hogwarts Legacy, I almost bought like a PS5 or whatever.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure Fortnite like was dying to try to figure something out. Sure. But like I wouldn't even be surprised if like her team or whatever like didn't even entertain the idea.
No. Right. Like it's no surprise that she could potentially have been asked to do that. Like of course, But all right. So sorry to the Fortnite fans out there. It's not happening. It seems to be fake. You saw that.
Yeah.
Something that's not fake though. Addison Rae listening to Maroon.
Addison Rae just proving to be the best of the best, as always.
The only mood.
Yeah.
This is, again, where these fan accounts says, Addison Rae dropped a screenshot on her Instagram story, casually screaming maroon, like it's the only mood. I love when they put their own, like, spin on it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in a funny way. Like it's the only mood. It's like, okay, what?
I love that.
So, yeah, love that. Love Addison Rae. She knows what's good.
She knows good music.
We also have Sharon Stone, famous actress, giving some Tay praise. She was being interviewed at the, let's see what this was, at the Astra Film Awards.
Ooh.
What's that? It's award season, and there are a lot of award shows going on that I'm not exactly sure all of the awards, but whatever she's on right now, they were talking something, how Taylor Swift came up, and she said, you know why you like Taylor Swift? Because she's decent. Be decent. That's what it means to be timeless. And she was calling her timeless and classy, and people in their replies are like, she's a good person. This is a good example for young people, showing that you can respect people. Kindness is kindness. And that's how people respect you far into your career, when you just are always nice.
Yeah.
And I think that that's nice. And I would have known or thought that Sharon Stone and Taylor Swift would ever cross paths. Who knows if they have, but still.
Always appreciate someone recognizing
we love the praise.
Good that Taylor does. And yeah, and I also feel like when it comes from like an older actress, like kind of means more.
I agree.
'Cause I feel like they've been
through it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, it wasn't a common thing for women to be super supportive of it's very cutthroat, I feel like, and now maybe it's more normalized.
You're just hoping that it changes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that a lot of these women who are now older and more seasoned in the industry, like a Sharon Stone, or even like a Jean Smart, or you know, even like a Kathy Bates. Like there are a lot of older women right now who are really having their moments.
For sure.
Like I love that they are always making, and Amy Poehler as well. They're always making a point to bring up like basically women can do anything. And we're great and whatever.
Yeah.
That actually kind of leads seamlessly into the next little topic. The world was set on fire by a singular photo from a Chanel event over the past week. I believe it happened Thursday night of last week. There was a Chanel event, which I want to talk about it for two reasons.
Yeah.
One, because Lily Allen performed. It was at the Chateau Marmont in LA.
Absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous performances.
Yeah.
She performed Posey Palace. She performed tennis.
Yeah.
And Sleepwalking, I think.
Yeah.
And three of my favorites on the album for
Me
sure. She's performing them, I guess you could say acoustically with a piano.
Yeah.
In the back, or not acoustically. Then.
No, that's acoustic. Yeah.
A cappella is where with no music, but she had a piano player in the background and she was singing it, and it just really stripped down those songs in a way. Same as when we talk about Taylor songs, like if you hear them on the piano or the guitar or whatever, they have a little bit of a different feel.
Yeah, more raw.
And I felt like tennis really made me feel sad almost.
For
like,
sure.
Listening to it.
Well, she also said like some shit went down like at the Chateau Marmont.
She goes, I can't believe I'm about to sing this song that's totally not based on real events that may or may not have happened in this exact hotel.
Yeah,
and I was
which
like,
is
what? Crazy
Yeah.
shit. But shout out Lily Allen. Like, people say that she's crazy. I haven't even gone back to dig into why or how she's problematic. Let me just love Lily Allen, okay? Let me just love her. This is my one. Let me have her. I don't care what she said or did. I don't care. I love her and I love this album and I'm like obsessed with everything about it. So I want to enjoy that moment. But at this event, Gracie Abrams was there. I believe she's a Chanel ambassador.
Yeah.
Along with a handful of other people.
Connor Story
was there. You know, the Brat Pack, a lot of the Brat Pack. And with that includes Gabriette.
Yeah.
Who, there's other rumors going on with Gabriette that she and Matt Healy maybe have split up. I don't
think that's true because I think I saw a paparazzi picture of them together recently.
There was one right before Christmas, but people were saying I was deep in the like message boards the other day trying to figure it out, and it seems like no. It seems like Gabriette is retweeting jokes or reposting things on TikTok that are talking about them being broken up in like a joke way and whatever. So it sounds like no, probably not, but. There was a cutie, like, sultry besties pic with Gracie Abrams that came out of that Chanel dinner of Gabriette and Gracie Abrams. And people are up in arms about it.
You know, people are always just looking for reasons to hate on Gracie Abrams.
The people are saying a friend to all is a friend to none. And then they compile a lot of photos of Gracie with ops and put them all together. I'm just reporting what I'm seeing.
No, for sure. I feel like, you know, what I'm telling myself is you're at the same event. Maybe they were sat next to each other.
Yeah.
The photographer comes up and says, "Let me get a picture of you guys." They take a cute picture together. Maybe they had some nice conversations. I don't think that they're like she's in cahoots with Gabriette to like take down Taylor or whatever.
Not a
like
chance.
if anything, she's getting the tea to relay to Taylor later on, if anything, or like if even if Taylor cares about that kind of stuff, like whatever. I'm sure she doesn't even care anymore.
No.
And that's the thing, like I think if Taylor would be like, "Oh, I'm not going to be friends with Gracie anymore because of this situation," it's just like I don't know. I just don't see that. It doesn't seem like there's a world where that happens. I mean, think about like Sabrina doing the Skims ad.
Yeah,
you know, like sometimes you just gotta work with your connects and you gotta do what you gotta do. She did do the Apple dance for Charlie XCX.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, that was interesting.
She's fully friends with those people.
Yeah.
Like Gracie is 100% friends with the brats. Like she's always out with them.
Yeah.
All of them. Not just Charlie, not just Gabriette. Like she's been out with all of them over time. Like I've seen a million photos
and
of her
maybe
with all
she was like maybe she's been friends with both of them for a while. Like I don't think Taylor would put Gracie so much in the documentary if there was like bad blood or if Gracie was like going behind her back and like, you know, talking shit or whatever.
I think she's Nepo baby friends with all the LA brats. And I think she was a massive fan of Taylor Swift and like called up from the rafters to be a part of Taylor Swift's universe.
For sure.
What I mean? Like she knew them first, definitely. Like Gracie grew up in that area and would know all those LA kids and their friends. You know, like that just goes without saying. But I want to say something important, Gia.
Oh.
I think that people are forgetting the lost art of being a fake ass bitch at a work event. And
that's what I'm saying.
Like you're at a work event, Chanel event. Like people think like, oh, and we're lucky enough to have been to a handful of events like this exact event. Not Chanel, but certainly a lot of other events like it. And while they are fun to like go for a dinner and whatever, it's work. Like
it's work.
You're
it's a lot of schmoozing.
You're not hanging out. Like even if you have your friends there, it's like okay, you're palling around with them, but it's work. And it's you're there for a reason. You're there for representation. Everyone's taking photos so they can post it online. Like it's not a party.
Saying.
It's not like a fun event. Like it's just it's rare that a fashion event ends up being fun.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like they were maybe just sat next to each other.
Definitely.
And the photographer came up and was like, "Let me get a picture of you guys."
Which happens all the time. That's the photographer's job is to take photos of every single person at the event because then they can put it on Getty and make their money. Like that's the whole point.
Exactly.
But I say that people are forgetting about the lost art of being a fake ass bitch, especially at a work event, because it's like you're right to what you were saying before. Your point is like you still have to network with these people. Just because you are friends with Taylor Swift on the side doesn't mean that you can't have a perfectly friendly rapport with someone who may not agree with you. Like I have friends, I'm friends with a lot of people who are not friends with each other.
Yeah.
And does that make me a fake ass bitch? Not necessarily. If like I would never be besties with a mortal enemy of my best friend. Like I'm trying to think of like a real life example of like someone who.
And like Gabriette like didn't like do anything to Taylor. It was Maddie Healy.
No.
You know?
Like here we'll go all the way back to the Nick Viall example. I fucking hate his guts, and I made that clear from day one. We've talked about this before. Rhea and Fran were less hateful towards him at the beginning before they realized he was a real piece of shit. But they would still do work things with him. He still was on their tours as like a guest host or whatever. I would never expect other people to avoid him because I hate him.
Yeah, right.
And a personal, like, you suck, I don't like you. He's never done anything to me personally, but I don't like him and I think he's a piece of shit. I don't expect everybody else to, like, feel the same way I feel.
Yeah.
And I think it's strange if you were to, like, force your friends to feel that way. Unless it's, like, I don't know. There's really not a good example, I think, that it's an acceptable...
Unless they, like, legitimately wronged you in a way. Like, like this person, you know, went behind my back and said this shit, or this person, like, I don't know, like... stole my fucking car. You know what I mean? Like this person like or stole my boyfriend or whatever it was. Like that's something personal that's happened in between. Like if I just generally don't like someone, I'm in the same camp as you. Like I don't expect somebody else.
None of my business.
Yeah, exactly.
I also don't, it goes all the way back to this event and how the photo was taken or whatever. Just because they're sitting next to each other and they take a photo together doesn't necessarily mean that they're gal palling all night long.
No, and I'm looking at her Instagram. She didn't post that picture on her Instagram.
Of course she didn't. Of course she didn't.
She posted with Connor
Getty never lies.
And she posted with Lily Allen, and that's it.
Yep.
So
you know, she knows better, but I do think that there needs to be...
Oh, she did post with Terry. Terrence.
But we like Terry. Terry is.
He's in the Brat Squad though.
He's in the Brat Squad, but not really. He's kind of because they broke up. Remember, Benny but he's still.
But
friendly
I think Terry
with them.
because he does all this stuff for Lord and Charlie. He was the idea behind Brat, right? Or he was like the creative director of Brat.
I think he might have been, yes, but I think that there's more to it. I actually just heard some real life tea about that I'm going to tell you about later that we can't talk about on the pod.
Yay! Sorry, guys.
It happened. I heard it literally today, but I forgot you weren't here yet.
I'm excited.
So I'll tell you after. So, but yes, I think that Terry's on the in, but they're like. The Brat Pack is breaking up a little bit. Like there are facets to the Brat Pack, and I think that Terry is not. He's not as bratty and as anti as I think that we think. You know.
Oh, right. Like, well, here's Terry with one of the Haim sisters.
He's friends. I think he's like a friend.
He's just friends with everybody.
He's another one who's kind of like friend to all, friend to none. But I think he actually is friends with all. Like I think he's just a nice guy.
Right.
Like I don't think he's not really taking sides. He's just like making jokes. But he did make a snarky comment, I think, about Taylor Swift and Brat. I forget.
Probably.
Regardless, it's whatever. But I do think that ultimately there needs to be like a ceasefire, or
the internet needs to take a break on Gracie
down.
Abrams.
Yeah. It's
just
like,
because she's a nepo baby doesn't mean that she is this awful, terrible person.
I think that she's annoying.
Really?
Kind of. Yeah, I do. But I don't think, not because she's a nepo baby. Like I like her music. I think it's fine. I thought there was too much of her in the documentary. Like I forget if I said that publicly.
You did, yeah.
Yeah. But I thought there was a little too much Gracie. Not that she doesn't work hard. Not that she doesn't do great things. I just think that she, I don't know. It's just. I would have liked to see somebody else. I would have liked to see more of someone else. I didn't need to see double up on Gracie.
I love her so much. So like for me, like I'll take everything.
And I think that she also is like how old is Gracie? Is she?
I think she's younger than me. She might be 24 or 25.
I think that
maybe
she
she's 25.
is in the category of like cringe that we wouldn't be friends. I wouldn't be friends with Gracie. I appreciate her art. And I think that I really like her songs. I think she's super cute.
She's my age, 26.
And I think she's working hard and she's doing her best. And I do not hold it against her that she's a nepo baby at all. Mm-hmm. That has nothing to do with how I just think she's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But I know that there are much meaner people online who have that view of her for no reason.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do you
yeah, I just feel like it's funny, but also like every time something happens, they're like, oh man, like Trump just invaded Venezuela. I'm blocking Gracie Abrams. Like it's always like
she's become like a person
like a
to
meme.
hate.
Yeah,
yes.
for sure.
For no reason, which is not fair. That is not fair. But separately,
I get your opinion.
I just think she's a little kid. We just wouldn't be friends in real life,
right?
And that's fine. I don't need. She's not looking to be my friend either,
right?
But I do think like we keep circling back to this point of like. There's no need to come after Gracie for taking a picture with Gabriette. Although when I saw that picture, I went, "Oh, really?"
Yeah, me too. I was like, "Oh,
interesting."
Yeah.
It did raise some eyebrows, but I wasn't immediately like, "Oh my god, like she's betraying Taylor."
No,
it's like
no.
People can be friends with multiple people and friendly with people, especially at a work event. What is she going to throw hands? Ignore her?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Yeah, you got to be professional.
Maddie wasn't there. It's like she's taking photos of Maddie. Like, chill.
I don't think Gabriette's done anything.
No.
She's
just annoying. Gabriette's annoying,
right?
I think as well. But I did say at the time when I saw the photo of the two of them, it was when there were rumors swirling in our conversation outside in the office. People were like, "Oh yeah, did you hear Maddie Healy?" Blah blah. Rumors of a potential breakup, and I said immediately, "Welcome Gabriette." So if ever there is a chance or a moment where that happens, I will pull Gabriette in with open arms. I'm happy to have her on our side.
Yeah.
If she ever chooses
to
do that. So
I think she's gorgeous and cool.
Same. I think she's funny. She thinks she's funny, and I think that I like her dry sense of humor. I think it's cool. Yeah. And so I would welcome her with open arms. Feel free to jump ship and come into ours. Someone else who I think needs to jump into the Taylor ship or try to figure out a way to get on is BB Rexa.
Oh gosh.
BB Rexa has been posting being like, every song that I do for myself kind of flops, and every song I do for everybody else goes gangbusters.
Yeah.
What's the deal? What do I need to do with my life? Like she's having a crisis.
She posted like a really funny like voice memo that she's stuck in the Kia Asylum.
Yeah.
She was like, "Help, I can't get out." Like Zara Larson just got out and left me behind, whatever.
Yeah.
I said, poor BB.
Poor BB. She deserves to be out. She deserves to be out because she writes bangers. But I think as a solo artist, she just hasn't ever had that staying power. And And so people were like, you got to get on one with Taylor because that will bring you out of the Kia asylum. And I am in full agreement. Like
BB and Taylor.
BB's done a lot with Rihanna. Bebe. BB has done a bunch with Rihanna.
Yeah.
And so has Taylor. So I feel like there could be a crossover moment for BB and Taylor. Whenever Taylor decides to write that like dance electronica album that she's obviously dying to do deep down in her soul, she should call it BB for that.
For sure.
And
I mean, I saw BB live.
That's right.
She opened for Nick Jonas.
And she crushes.
And there was a group of like 5 gay guys, and they were there, and they were like, "We're only here for BB."
Yeah.
I mean, my sister and I were like, "Who is BB? Like, we've never heard of this person, BB."
Yeah.
And she came on. She did her songs like that. Oh my God, we're living under a rock. And those 5 gay guys left. They were like, "We're not staying for Nick Jonas. We're here for BB."
Yeah, so we're here for BB.
And I was like, I understand.
And BB's the shit. She really is so good and so talented. But it is funny. She's totally in the Kia asylum. Like nobody. Half the time I have to explain who she is when I bring her name up.
Yeah.
BB Rexa. Get used to it. Like,
and like
she's in.
What was she was on that fucking Meant to Be with Florida Georgia Line. Like that song has 1 billion streams.
She has the golden touch.
In the Name of Love has a BB.
Has a BB. And her name is BB.
In the Name of Love has 1 billion streams. I'm Good has 2 billion streams. BB. Me, Myself, and I. Yeah, these are all like other songs that she's featured on.
Featured on or has written. Yeah, I'm Good is the I'm Blue
remix. That one has 2 billion streams.
Yeah, all the Kesha songs, Say My Name,
it's crazy.
Call You Mine. She has great songs, and she's just written so many amazing. Wait, let me go back. Let me go further back to like. I gotta go further.
Yeah, she wrote The Monster.
Didn't she write the song The Monster? Rihanna and Eminem.
Yeah,
she wrote. I gotta go back all the way. She's just been putting out bangers for so long.
Yeah, interesting.
And I'm trying to find compilations. Featured on. It's hard to look.
Yeah,
it's hard to look. She has a fuck ton of songs. But wait, hold on. BB. There's one specific song where I'm like, I can't believe that's.
Is it the Selena Gomez song?
Maybe.
7 songs you didn't know BB Rexa wrote.
List of songs recorded by BB Rexa. You know what that song? I'm a Mess. I actually fucking love that song.
I'm a mess. I'm a loser. I'm a hater. I'm a user. Yeah, that's a banger.
For your love and
I honestly have not heard of any of these songs.
Recorded by. Let's see.
I'm not gonna lie.
BB Rexa's songs written.
All Hands on Deck, Tinashe.
Oh, the Monster is the
that's like the biggest one she's written.
Hey Mama, David Guetta is the Hey Mama, this da bit da Mama, get on the Me Myself and I, so good. Meant to Be. Oh, Back to You, the Louis Tomlinson Back to You. That song is a big one too, and she's written also for Selena, Nick Jonas, Iggy Azalea. She's literally everywhere. Like every fucking song that she writes. Like a Champion, Selena Gomez, All Hands on Deck, Tinashe, Team, Iggy, Shine, Nick Jonas, Take Me Home, Cash Cash, and BB Rexa. I fucking love that song. But she just has like, there's something about her where if it's her by herself, no one cares. But if it's like plus David Guetta, it's quadruple platinum for 15 weeks straight.
Yeah.
You know? Something about poor BB. So people think that she should be doing something with Taylor. And I wanted to bring that up solely because I agree.
I mean, that would be...
She would crush.
That would be crazy.
I think she would do really well.
Yeah.
Be crazy for BB, be a great moment for BB.
For sure.
But I do think generally that she is so talented, and I'm just not sure that people are not utilizing her talents.
Listen, if Sabrina can do it, then BB can do it. If Zara can do it, then BB can do it.
Exactly. Last on our little listy before we get into non-Taylor, we've got a comparison floating around the internet that I never thought about before, and I was totally sold after thinking about it, that the song The Bolter, off of Torture Poets, could be loosely based on the story of Amy March from Little Women. And there were multiple avenues of comparison for this idea. But I personally was like, okay, I understand now a little bit when you get into the fact that Amy literally fell through the ice as a young girl.
Yeah.
And from there, wait, I'm looking for the exact thing that I was reading. Of course, it doesn't come up now. Motherfuck. Why does this happen to me? Why does this happen to me? Well, here it is. Okay. Here's a line from the Vulture, or a stanza from the Vulture. It says, "It felt like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. He was a cad, wanted her bad, just like any good trophy hunter, and she liked the way it tastes. Taming a bear, making him care, watching him jump and pulling him under. First blush is his fate." Now, for those who've seen Little Women, obviously we know that Laurie, Timothy Chalamet's character, we're referencing the Greta Gerwig version.
Of course.
The Timothy Chalamet character is in love with Joe March, Saoirse Ronan's character. Yep. And eventually basically settles for Amy March because he never...
I wouldn't say he settles.
He definitely settles for Amy March. The whole point of it is that
I think
she'll never be Joe. That's like their whole thing.
No, I think he falls in love with her in a different way.
I think, yeah, but it's the crux of the story is that it will never be the way he loves Joe. Like, that's the whole point of the whole series, is like he's a family member to them and he loves Amy, and Amy is probably more what he needs because he needs someone that will tame him. He needs someone that will be there that's like loved him unconditionally and knows him for who he is. But Joe is the free spirit that he wants. And so now he's like in the family, and they can like still be around each other. It's almost kind of reminds me a little bit of like, would we be all right if we in each other's orbit? Like Chloe Sam, Sophia Marcus. Like, could we live in each other's orbit, and would that be enough? Like, that's kind of Joe and Laurie. Yeah,
no, I disagree.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like we're
talking movie, not book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he didn't even need to go for Amy, but it was kind of his interest in her and realizing that she's more than what he thought she was, and realizing that like him and Joe like wouldn't have worked, and knowing that like they were always just friends.
I think the Amy part is correct. I don't think the Joe's part is correct. I think Joe, like, I think he already was like with Amy, and then they had that moment on the hill being like, you're never gonna love me. Like, that whole big speech is like,
we gotta have it out, Joe.
Yeah, we gotta have it out. I just want you. And then if she had accepted him in that moment, Amy's in the dust.
No, for sure. But I don't think Joe and Laurie would have lasted.
Oh, definitely not. No. Oh, that's not what I'm saying. Sorry. I'm saying that like, whether they are tumultuous, and I don't think that they ever would have lasted in any way. And I don't think they were meant for each other in any way. But I think that Laurie settles for Amy and then ends up loving her, of course. But he definitely settles for her. That's like, that's why the Bolter makes sense, because it's like, that's why I don't really see the comparison, because I don't feel like he settles for her at all. I think that's doing a discredit to Amy, because she's not someone that you settle for. I feel like but that's her whole argument with him. Like when she yells at him, being like, "I'm not Joe, and I'll never be Joe."
Sure. I think
you have to deal with that, and he like accepts it after he has the conversation with Joe about it. Like, I love Laurie, and I love them all. I love all these characters.
Yeah.
But I think very much that Laurie is a little bit of a fuckboy through and through forever, even once he's with Amy. Like, I think it's weird that he married Amy, to be honest. Like, I think that he should have gotten away from that poor family.
Yeah.
Because if you're Amy, it's like, you are worth more than that, and you went to France, and you have all you've become cultured, and of course, but she loved him in like a little kid way until she was an adult, and that's also part of the conversations they had, where it was like, I've loved you since I was a kid, I always had a crush on you, but he only had eyes for Joe forever, until all of a sudden Joe wasn't there, and it was Amy and Laurie, and then Laurie opens his eyes suddenly to the woman that Amy has become. He's always saw her as like kid sister his whole life, and he's like, oh wow, she's this polished young woman now that she's been like living in France or whatever the fuck. And then they come home, and they're like, we're together now. And then that's when they have like the moment with Joe and Laurie, and it's like this big issue, and Joe's upset because he's with Amy and nobody mentions it. There's like more drama about that, because Joe also is someone who like, she wants her cake and eats it too. Like, she didn't want Laurie and Amy to be together. Like, she was pissed at first. And then she was like, all right, fine, I guess this is the way things are, because I can't be enough for Laurie, but I'll always know that Laurie wanted me over Amy.
But I think she was more upset about the fact that she couldn't love Laurie the way that everybody wanted her to. You know what I mean?
I took it more of like, she would never love Laurie more than she loved herself. Like, I love myself and my career and my life too much.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I feel like she was more, that's why I feel like that's what she was upset about, not the fact that Amy and Laurie got together. It's just the fact that she couldn't like be the stereotypical woman that everybody expects her to be, to like just marry Laurie and be a housewife and give up on her dreams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think both those things can exist in the same time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll have to give it a little rewatch.
Up for interpretation.
Up for interpretation. I've always, because I loved those books growing up, and I always viewed Laurie as like, he loved being in that family because he didn't have a family of his own, and Joe was like the object of his affection forever until he couldn't have her, so he like got Amy ultimately, and Amy was kind of like priming herself to be what he like wanted or needed.
Yeah.
But ultimately he always wanted Joe, and he always will want Joe forever. And that's like the running joke of the family, and like a common insecurity for Amy. Like she brings it up being like, I'll never be Joe. Like it's a whole argument.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just kind of carried that through.
Maybe it's just like the hopeless romantic in me that
Yeah,
I'm just
I think
like,
maybe a little. Because even the grandma, even Meryl Streep was like, I forget her name, was like this boy, like not Laurie.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like he was doing his own thing until Amy invited him to the ball and like wanted to talk to him and everything. Like he was on his own in Europe gallivanting around.
I thought she ran into him at that ball.
No, she invited him, and the whole thing, he stands her up, remember? And he comes in late with the two girls.
Oh, right. But I thought, maybe I'm mixing that with the other ball. I thought that like she runs into him in the street, right?
Yeah, and she's like, oh, you're going to pick me up at 7.
Right, but they were already both going to that party, I think. Like, I think it was already a thing. Like, it wasn't like, come to this ball with me. He was already like going with his, like, they were going to meet up at the ball, I think. And then he showed up late and drunk, right? Like he's like, drunk with his friends.
I'm pretty sure he was supposed to like come pick her up, and she invited him.
Oh, I thought it was like an aristocrat ball that they were all going to.
Like I remember her being like
a spring fling type thing. Like it wasn't like a formal event. Like that didn't feel like a formal thing. It was more that like she got all gussied up because she was like, oh my God, now he's finally going to see me as like the girl of his dreams, and he shows up drunk with some other hose. And then she's upset, and then he comes to the studio the next day, the painting studio, and that's when she gives him the business. Like, I'm not some, you can't just like play with my emotions, right?
I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure she invites him. But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Because I remember once he's in, people are loving this. Once he's in France as well, he's also like doing the aristocrat thing.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was like they were,
like Amy March invites Laurie to a ball, but it's more that they meet in France because Laurie. This is from the book.
I also read the books, so maybe I'm confusing. Like,
yeah, I'm confused.
The books stay in my brain more than the movie itself.
Because this says yes, Amy March invites Laurie to a ball.
I remember them talking about going to the ball. I never realized it was like, I'm inviting you as my number one date, and you stood me up. Like, that's not how I
have to rewatch. I'm pretty sure. No, she didn't invite him as her date, but he was supposed to accompany her, and she stood her up. He stood her up.
That part I can't remember. Yeah, I didn't remember that
because I remember her being like, "Come pick me up at 7, whatever." And he stands her up, and then he shows up drunk. Right, but she wasn't her date because she was with Fred Vaughn at the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Fred.
Yeah.
And then that's, right.
Yeah.
And that's all of a sudden when Laurie comes sniffing around. Remember, all of a sudden he's like, oh, you're going to marry Fred? Like, then he's pissed off because he's now again missing another March sister. It's like, I'm not a big Laurie fan.
Yeah, I see that.
Because he kind of shows up when it's convenient. And Meryl Streep's character said the same, the grandmother, or the aunt or whatever, the rich aunt.
Yeah.
I think she says that about him and like about his family or something. Whatever. This is the plot of Little Women. Regardless.
Not the introspective.
Sorry. The interpretations about the Bolter and Amy March, the way that it was broken down, I could see where they were coming from. She fell through the ice, and she was always kind of like gets swept up in something, but it never actually ended the way that it wanted to. I think was the overlying message.
Yeah.
In the Bolter, it's like started with a kiss, so we must stop meeting like this, and then it always kind of gets fucked up at the end because of an extenuating circumstance or because she herself takes herself out of the situation. And I do feel like Amy did that a lot. Amy removed herself as much as she could. She's like, I'm going to France. I'm getting away from this. I'm in love with Laurie. Nobody's paying attention to me at this house, and I got to get the fuck out of here. I want our aunt to like pay my way, and I'm going to live my life, and I don't need a man to come bring me down. And I felt like, Fred What's-His-Face comes in, and he's also trying to make her something that she's not, and doesn't respect her as a person, only respects her, like wants her to Isn't that a part with money?
I feel like
there's like a money part of that where she like
I feel
goes
like
in
if
that whole money
anything,
speech.
Joe's low-key the bolter. Because Amy's like willing to take on that like the quintessential life that her aunt wants her to take on, you know? Like she goes with like her aunt knows to take Amy instead of Joe because Amy's going to follow the plot that her aunt wants because her aunt knows that she won't make any money as a woman on her own, so she needs to marry rich.
Yes.
So,
yes, but I feel
but it's
like
Lori that messes that up for her because she realizes she wants like.
But doesn't Amy have like multiple suitors that she's always kind of flopping off before
No,
Fred?
she's just with Fred. At least in the movie, she's just with Fred.
That's what I'm confusing the stories, not like the book or not, because I feel like Amy had a much more tumultuous time than the movie portrays, like in my head. Because it's like
probably
it was
I didn't
harder
read,
for her.
I didn't read the book, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But in the movie, she's like with Fred Vaughn from the beginning,
Joe,
or from when she goes to France, at least.
My interpretation of Joe always, I could see how she would fit in the Bolter totally because she obviously wants like she's Belle from Beauty and the Beast, like she wants a big wide world. She doesn't want to do any of that bullshit, which makes sense in the books. And in the movie, I think that they do try to make it seem this way. But I think Joe is like one of the most insufferable, selfish characters like in existence. But I love her because she's fighting for herself. She's doing her own thing, but she's so fucking stubborn. She's so like pigeonholed on being one thing that isn't what everybody else wants her to, that she has no room for like a middle ground. Whereas I think Amy does have room for the middle ground. Like she wants to be respected, but she also understands she has a place. Whereas like Joe can never grapple with that. She like needs only respect and needs independence and needs her job and doesn't want to be traditional. And so that's like, I feel like the Bolter plays with the idea of being traditional and then runs when she gets too close. And that's why I feel like Amy is a better rep of that, because I think that she is kind of always on the fence, even though she did go to France and she did the whole thing and whatever, but she became someone different.
Yeah, for sure.
In a good way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's not spot on at all. Whatever the long one that I read, and I wish I could find it, and I apologize, but there was a long
I think that's the beauty of
breakdown
Little Women
of it, and I was like, that is a good. I've never thought of it that way, and I agreed. Yeah.
I think that's also the beauty of Little Women is like I feel like the movie has always kind of been up to the viewer's interpretation, or the book too, and like the ending is kind of like inconspicuous of like, was the ending really real? Like, did she actually like end up doing that, or is she just writing that because that's what they wanted her to write for the end of like a book at the time? They want the woman to end up married, whatever. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I could, I understand what you're saying for sure. If
Joe never found her man, I think I would be more in the camp of like, oh yeah, no, that's just Joe's thing. Like Joe just didn't like Lori. Like I don't think that I think that she was focused on her independence, but I think that he got like little kid friend zoned their whole life.
I don't even know if Joe was into guys.
Also, well, yeah, true. But in the, she finds her man though, I thought. That Spanish guy, right?
I guess.
Who like encourages her writing.
I don't know how much different the book is from the movie, but in the beginning of the movie, it's like, or in the end too, the guy who's like publishing the book, he's like, she ends up married, right? She ends up with the guy.
Oh yeah.
So to me, the ending was always kind of like, this is how Joe wrote the ending to match.
Oh, okay. What? I didn't get a gay vibe from that. I got like a
no.
Does she end up with a guy or does she end up single?
Yeah. No, I just because, well, to me, I'm like, well, if you don't like Lori, then can you even?
No, I mean, that is facts. Like, it's, by the way, this is all hypothetical in the world that, like, everyone would like Lori, myself included. Like, we would all die.
Like, you're telling me you wouldn't die for Lori? Like, what?
I would also take second fiddle for Lori. Like, there's no, like, that's why it's like a funny interpretation.
So,
like,
to me, like, the ending, I was always confused on if, like, that was actually Joe's ending or if that was, like, the coming together, like the ending that the viewers want to see, or the publication wants.
Got it.
That makes sense.
I see. Yeah, I see. I could see that. I don't know, man. Maybe we'll put that on a list to rewatch.
Yeah,
a rewatch
seriously,
list.
we'll have to.
Shout out Emma Watson also in that movie, Margaret.
Yeah, no,
she's done a disservice in the movie. I think Margaret's much more interesting than they make her seem in the
What's
movie.
her nickname? Because I don't remember her name being Margaret. Is it March?
I don't know. Margaret March. She's the first. Margaret, Joe,
March Sisters.
Blue is the third book.
Beth.
And
Beth is who dies, right?
Beth is who dies. Spoiler.
R.I.P. Beth. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. I mean
Meg.
Sorry, what did I say? Margaret.
Margaret.
But she is Margaret. She goes by Meg.
Right. Okay.
But she's the traditional one, the
yes,
older one.
She's the one that, she marries the tutor.
Poor. Yeah. And it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But she has a much more interesting life, I think, in the book than they portray her to be. Like, she just seems, she's in it all for love in the movies, which is sweet. But she's very smart, and I think that is what it makes it more of a shame that she's kind of like resigned to this simple life because she's so smart, like Joe. And people just kind of are like, well, Joe's the one,
Right.
And Margaret and Meg kind of gets shunned. Anyway, well, that's Little Women, and this is the Little Women podcast.
Yes, Little Women watch.
Gia, new year, new us.
Mm-hmm.
We know this. What we're doing for ourselves this year is getting right, getting tight, looking amazing, acting amazing, feeling amazing. And the number one person that we're trying to call to make us feel this way is Nutrafol.
Yep.
Nutrafol is always there for everyone that's looking for just a little boost in your hair.
Yeah,
I feel like your hair's feeling thin, Nutrafol.
Well, I've been putting on my hair in claw clips all the time.
Cutie.
And I feel like I just get like these little spots that I would like a little bit more va-va-voom, a little bit more growth.
A little this, a little that.
Exactly. So Nutrafol has been the go-to for us. Resolutions come and grow, but growth, real lasting growth, takes time. That's why we love Nutrafol. It isn't promising a miracle in 30 days. They're here to help you grow your hair and confidence from within, one day at a time. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. Nutrafol has multiple formations designed to target the many root causes of thinning, like stress and hormones, as they evolve throughout different life stages and lifestyles, such as from post-childbirth to menopause, giving your body what it needs to grow. Nutrafol supplements are peer-reviewed, NSF contents certified, and clinically tested to measure results in growth, quality, and strength, helping you reach your hair goals with confidence. See thicker, stronger, faster-growing hair and with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter promo code TaylorWatch. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code TaylorWatch. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code TaylorWatch.
We're on another kind of watch. Not Taylor watch, not Little Women watch, but Harry Styles watch.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it.
What is going on?
Harry put out, what did he put out? Like there's stickers everywhere.
There's billboards, or what are those things called where they put them on the New York City, like when there's construction going on and they like put the posters, should I say? Scaffolding. You know how like when like it's ads, they put the posters on the walls of New York. And they're like,
I think they're
glued
posters.
on. Yeah, just posters,
there's
right?
posters.
Just
Yeah.
posters.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many posters throughout New York right now of like crowds from his concert that say "We belong together," and then if you go to WeBelongTogether.com, it's like a whole website. So .co, should I say?
.co,
and it's like all the fans, but that's it. It's just
There's all kinds of shit going on.
So something's happening.
Lots of rumors about a tour, lots of rumors about whatever. But here's the question. What about the music? That's what I'm focused on. I am like, a tour, that'd be great. A concert film for the fans, cool. But like, are we getting new music?
No, we want new music.
That's what I'm looking for.
I'm thinking album in spring.
Would love.
Summer tour.
Down, buying tickets.
Maybe the album's called We Belong Together.
Maybe it is. And as long as it's not at the same day as my Ariana Grande concert, then I'm good to go. and I'm ready.
I really, really, really hope that that's the case. But I can see it being some sort of concert film because he did release that Forever Forever thing, and it was just like a moment from the concert. Mm-hmm. But I would be slightly disappointed.
Of course, because it's now been however many years since that concert. It's not that I'm not looking to relive moments from the Harry's House concert, but I was there and I'm all good.
Yeah,
right. I'm all set. So we'll have to see. Keep an eye out for Selena and Harry.
Yeah, big time.
Okay, lastly, Traitors.
Woo! R.I.P. Spoilers
from this point forward.
Yep.
R.I.P. Donna.
R.I.P. Donna.
But
I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
Love to watch you leave. First of all, she was fucking hilarious. Like everything. She's unintentionally funny.
Hilarious, yes.
All the time.
The way
stuff
she
that
was
she
sitting
says,
with the sunglasses on inside,
With
the
her,
all-black outfit. Yeah.
She literally looks like that meme of like the thing.
monkey being like, what?
Yeah. She
So
doesn't
funny.
give a fuck. I would say, okay, those who are watching Traitors know that there is a new element to Traitors this season. It's called the Secret Traitor. It means that one person in the whole group was a traitor, but the traitors did not know. The faithfuls obviously didn't know, and the audience at home did not know. Only Alan knew.
Yeah.
Spoiler again, Donna Kelsey was a secret traitor.
Yeah.
And I think it was done, it was a good experiment.
Yeah.
It could have been better.
I think if they picked someone else.
Yes and no.
It just seemed like Donna didn't really know
that's the problem.
what was going on.
I would have liked Donna as a regular traitor.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe like Rinna as the secret traitor.
Yes, because I did see a very interesting theory. And I obviously it's a theory, whatever.
Yeah.
I saw that, she didn't participate in the challenges.
I saw that as well.
She's an older woman.
I meant to bring that up because I rewound like 5 times to see after that like chariot race.
Yeah, she
thing,
wasn't in it at all.
I was like, not a fucking chance. At the beginning, I saw her pushing a little.
Yes.
And then she was gone.
Yeah.
And especially when they were like going down those hills and running and shit.
Yeah.
So there's no fucking way 74-year-old Donna Kelsey is doing this right now.
Yeah.
And she wasn't.
So what I saw is people are speculating that maybe like she signed up to be a part of it, and they were like, let's put her in some sort of role that won't have her on the show for too long because it'll start to get too obvious that she's not participating in the challenges.
Absolutely.
So let's make her the secret traitor.
Her.
Yeah, or let's make her the secret traitor. She's working on her own.
Yep.
She's going to be the most obvious person out of everyone to be a traitor.
Yep.
So she like gets to be on the show, gets to experience everything, but like, it doesn't seem like she has some sort of unfair advantage not participating in challenges.
Absolutely.
And I could see that for sure.
I could see that, and I think that's a really good theory. I also, and I'm sure there's a lot of truth to that, because I don't think in other Traitor seasons have there been anyone who's like sat out from challenges. Like that seems to be, unless I never noticed.
No, yeah.
Because there have
Not
been
that
old
I've
people.
heard of.
There have been old people on other seasons, or like older people, I should say. And in their close, Donna's 74 years old. Like she's old.
Yeah.
You could say above 70 is old.
For sure.
To be doing a show like Traitors.
Yeah.
It's extremely intense. Even when they were doing they did the challenge where they're on the rowboats and they had to like cook or whatever. She was in the boat. I don't think she was.
I don't think she was around.
And it's just like, that's all fine. But eventually those people become dead weight, whether they're a traitor or not. They can become bad faithfuls.
And I think that also like makes you a target.
100%.
Yeah.
So I do think that people were suspicious not only of that. I'm sure they cut out a lot of conversations about like Donna doesn't even do the challenges.
Yes.
I'm sure people were bitching because that's what happens in real life.
Yeah.
And it would be, what's her face was thinking about it, Candace, who is a traitor, who was thinking about it from a production standpoint, being like, it would be good if Donna were a traitor.
Yeah.
Totally agree. And I think that it gave them the ability to give her own little like funny package of like having the traitor thing on and like being nefarious for people like us who are watching because we wanted to see Donna be a traitor in some capacity and whatever. So that's how I think that happened.
You could tell that she like really liked to be a part of it, but
totally.
I just feel like she didn't play the game right.
She needed more time.
She didn't have the right. Yeah, she didn't realize that she needed to be like having a lot of conversations and making alliances and all of those things, and then like when they would ask her about it, she'd just be like, oh, like I'm fangirling about you guys. It was like, Donna, and then she's bringing with Paul and McCartney. I'm like, Donna, like you're not fangirling over fucking Tara Lipinski. Like, love her down
right now.
But like,
love her down, really.
Like,
but
I'm sure you've met some very famous people through Travis, through Taylor, through Jason, whatever. Like, I thought that was
Donna being a fake bitch. Donna's being a fake bitch.
Right. I thought that was an interesting excuse. I thought maybe she thought that like playing it low key and like keeping her cards close to her chest was like a good strategy. But I think in Traitors, it's all about alliances. It's mostly about alliances, I feel like.
I couldn't agree more. And I think that this has happened to Traitors in past seasons, not specifically Traitors, but on the show Traitors, either to Traitors or Faithfuls, who have kind of laid too low in the beginning. Because it is a common thing to do. Like, to happen to Boston Rob. Remember? Boston Rob was like quiet and observing or whatever. And then finally everybody was like, yeah, Rob, like, where's your fucking voice? You haven't said anything. Like, you're a traitor. And then he was like, I've been observing for 3 days. And then he like unleashed everything that he had seen. And people believed that he was into the game, playing the game, whatever. Where Donna could have had that moment.
Yeah, she
at
didn't
the round
have
table.
any.
So the round table happened, and she's there, and she had. And I was kind of sold on Portia being a traitor as well, the secret traitor, because she was so guilty, and she just kept like accidentally saying "we" as in we the traitors, voting people out, and like she just kept
she was just nervous.
She was
maybe?
definitely nervous,
yeah.
definitely. And Portia's like that. Like I've seen her seasons, and she is just kind of dumb and hot. Like that's just her thing, and she's funny and whatever. But on this game, like I think that she was kind of caught doing something wrong. And instead of like getting a little crazy about it, like she normally would when accused of something she's not involved in, she sort of like turtled a little bit and didn't have good responses for it because she was saying those things. Like she was slipping up and saying that. And what do you say? You get to the table and you're like, I'm slipping up and I'm saying all this shit. I'm just a little dumb. Sorry. Yeah. Like, it doesn't go that far.
Portray well, yeah.
But who's the guy that Donna and the other guy? Ron. Yeah. Donna and Ron were sitting together when Portia had said several things the wrong way. Yeah. That should have been Donna to bring that up.
I 100%
She should have been like,
Donna,
I've been observing. You guys might think I'm quiet, but Donna, here's my evidence here.
She didn't play it right. I feel like, she said she watched the season with Jason, I think, or something. So maybe she wasn't like too fully researched into what the game is because I felt like she wasn't capitalizing on the information that she had. Like every time she would be talking in like these close groups, whatever, she'd just like be sitting there saying nothing. I'm like, Donna, you gotta start planting some seeds. You gotta get in there. You gotta start pointing some fingers, like whatever. Like,
to be fair, there are.
But I do understand like.
It's the time. It's
not
the timing
wanting
of
to,
it. Not even not wanting to like rock the boat or anything. It's like in the time before Donna got voted out, it was only like a day and a half. So it was like
episode 3.
Episode 3. It's like a day and a half.
Yeah.
So I could understand going into a scenario where you don't know anyone or anything and kind of laying back for a day.
Yeah, for sure.
But in Traitors, any time that you're laying back, if you don't have answers the second you're called upon, or it's being like, where have you been? Yeah. Then you're automatically assumed to be nefarious. And I think that that's fair. But it probably didn't feel like that long of a time to her. You know what I mean? Like she walks in and she's like, we're doing so much all the time. Yeah. What time would I even have had to form connections or convince people of whatever? But you gotta be in people's face.
Going at it. Yeah.
Even Dorinda made it through.
Yeah.
So shout out to Dorinda.
You know what's something that was annoying me for some reason? How like all the contestants were being so annoying about the Swifties. They're like, well, we can't like vote Donna because of the Swifties. Like I'm scared of the Swifties. Like shut up.
It was annoying. Like it was funny the first time and then it got annoying after like the 8th time.
They said it like the 15th time. I was like, okay, like no, Colton, people don't like you because of Swifties. People don't like you because you harassed and stalked a woman. Like,
I hate Colton.
Oh God, I hate Colton.
Hate Colton, hate Michael Rappaport. Can't believe those two are on the show. Literally can't believe they're on the show.
It pains me to a point where it's almost unbearable to watch. Yeah. Because Colton is so annoying. And every time he went after Donna, like, I was like, fuck off, Colton. And obviously, like, crazy. I understood why Colton was going after Donna. But the fact that it was Colton, it was just so annoying. And Michael Rappaport is just, like, a whole nother, like, issue of just he's a piece
demon. Of shit. The reason they bring him on for these kind of shows is to be the heel, to be the one that everyone hates. And to be honest, there are a lot of great people on this cast that I'm not ready to like start hating.
They did a good job of like, picking the worst of the worst and then blending them in with the best because, I agree. Like, Rob, Rinna, and Candace as the traitors are amazing.
Amazing traitors.
So it's like, I'm going to keep watching because I want to see them. But those two are just so fucking insufferable that it's really hard to watch.
Yeah, it is.
Every time Michael Rappaport opens his mouth, it's like, it's like that
He's just
TikTok
so
agitating, grating voice.
He's so selfish.
And if I was on the show, I'd be like, guys, at the round table, like, guys, first day, we all know who we want out of this house. Doesn't matter if it's traitor. We have all these rest of the weeks to find out the traitor. Let's just get Michael out of here right now so we don't have to deal with his shit anymore. And if he's a traitor, then we got him.
It looks like they were close to doing that because they were like, if you're not a traitor, then you're a bad fucking faithful. Remember when I love when they start saying stuff like that where they're like, even if you're not a traitor, you're a bad faithful. I'm like, exactly. They're annoying. Get out.
Get out. And like Colton, like I just can't stand.
Well, wait, we need to give a little background on Colton for those who are not aware or who have somehow forgotten. We will remind you about Colton Underwood. Colton Underwood is from The Bachelor. He himself was The Bachelor. Yep. He was a contestant on, then he became The Bachelor himself.
Yep.
Infamously
Jump the fence. Yeah. Yeah, and that's when he was
to get away
he's like, people like are so surprised I'm a football player, like blah blah. They just see like this gay guy, blah blah blah. I'm like, Colton,
No,
we
bro.
all saw you have a mental breakdown and jump a fucking fence on The Bachelor. Okay, we know you can play football.
I'm gonna say something else about this, and I don't want it to be construed in the wrong way, but I know that people will understand what I'm saying. If you watch The Bachelor and you know Colton's history, so Colton is this guy. He's on The Bachelor. Cassie becomes his, fiance, girlfriend. I actually don't remember if they ever got engaged.
They didn't get engaged. They left as like a couple.
They left it as a couple. All right. So then COVID happens and Colton ends up like having to stay at her parents' house. He's like living in the attic. Do you remember all this?
Yeah.
He's like living in the attic.
Was it COVID?
It was COVID because it was like quarantined. Like he was quarantined in the attic, but even though her family was downstairs. I mean, it was a crazy situation.
Yeah.
It resulted in Colton being so possessive and controlling that he had attached, and I'm pretty sure this is real, not alleged. Like he attached tracking devices to Cassie's car.
Yep.
He was stalking her incessantly, accusing her of lying, like being like a crazy boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then
she had to file a restraining order against him.
And so that all kind of weirdly got swept under the rug because
he came out.
Yes. A couple weeks later, Colton's like, I'm gay. And then it became all right, well, Colton's gay, but you're also still a fucking stalker.
Yeah.
Like, and you still harass this woman for however long.
That doesn't justify
take away
anything, yeah.
So we haven't seen much of him since then, except for the fact that he's gay. He got married. He went on a bunch of podcasts, talked about his experience, talked about being a football player who's gay, and all this time he's repressed, this, that, whatever.
Yeah.
It all was, a positive PR spin on the fact that he's a fucking stalker.
Yeah.
And real ones don't forget what he did to Cassie.
Yeah.
And two of them are sitting right here.
And I'm pretty sure he never took accountability for it.
Never once.
Yeah.
I never heard him say a single fucking thing about it. And if I'm wrong on that, send me the clip because I know that I never saw him say shit about it. Whatever he was advised to say or not say about it, he listened because
big time.
We've heard nothing. But my problem with Colton now, and this is what I don't want to get misconstrued, but I want it to be clear what I'm saying at the same time. Colton is on the show. Not only does he want us to forget about the fact that he stalked Cassie, he wants us to forget about his time as The Bachelor.
Yeah.
He is going so hard to rebrand and remind everybody that he's gay now.
Yeah.
And that he wants to hang with the gays and be with the gays.
He's trying to he's
like masking his own personality by being like, but I'm gay. By the way, I'm gay. Don't forget.
He mentioned it maybe 10 times in one episode.
It's
like,
crazy.
It is crazy. Like
he's using it as his personality
shield. It comes
shield.
off like disingenuous. And I don't know if I can say that as like a non-gay person, but like I wonder how like the gay community is
I'll ask Pat about it.
Is adjusting
he's had
towards
Colton
it.
on the show. He's had Colton on out about.
Oh really?
But I'll ask him what he thinks because it is I think that we're in the right realm of thinking though, especially when it's someone like
he's like
Colton.
trying to use it as a shield almost.
100%. Yes, that's what he's doing, and that is unfortunate. Like it's not that we're discrediting his sexuality. It's very clear that he wants people to think Colton gay and not Colton stalker from The Bachelor.
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
very annoying, and I want him out. I'm done with Colton. Especially that he was coming for Donna, and then he was so like, I don't want to come for Donna because I do love her, and she's America's mom, but the Swifties and whatever.
Up.
And like, they were right. She was a secret traitor, but ultimately, you had no real basis to stand on. You just
they only
thought she was old and tried to get her out.
Yeah, 100%.
Enough.
I'm very curious to how that'll play out, and I see a lot of people making the comparison of him trying to be like the Dylan Efron, Pilot Pete of Traitors.
He'll never be that.
He'll never be that. Mm-hmm. As much as he wants to try to be like this likable guy, he will never be likable to me. He'll only just be annoying.
He's desperate. You can see it in his eyes.
Yeah.
And that is, I think, where my problem really lies is that he is so desperate not only to like be famous, but to like be the good guy.
Yeah.
And when you're not a good guy, that's when you're most desperate to be that version of yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas like Dylan Efron,
genuinely good guy.
No effort at all because he's a good guy. Pilot Pete, I'm not saying he's definitely a fuckboy, but he's not a bad guy
person,
either.
Yeah.
So it was effortless for him as well. Colton, I can see the steam coming out of your ears. You're working so hard to be the good guy.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Enough is enough.
It's too much. I can't watch it. But I mean, I really have been enjoying the past.
Of course.
The 3 episodes.
Oh no, I'm totally locked in.
Yeah.
Like I'm loving the season.
Been just googly eyes over Rob
I was
the
just
entire
gonna
time.
say a moment for Rob. I follow him on Instagram. I can't believe I didn't follow him before. I've been reacting to his stories. I think I'm gonna aggressively try to at least kiss Rob on the lips.
Oh, I mean,
at least
who isn't trying to?
We've got to get to an event where, I mean, he likes snakes. How have I not like? You know, I didn't watch his season of Love Island.
Oh, really?
So
well, here's the thing. Like, I think if you watch the season of Love Island,
that I wouldn't like him. Yeah, everybody says that.
Because he was a drama king, like totally gaslighter drama.
Yeah. Everyone says
like
that.
No one like he didn't know what he wanted. He was low key like kind of mean like to the girls sometimes.
I think I'm looking at his.
He's just so hot that
I'm looking at his thing right now that I kind of don't care. But I think here's the thing. I've been through enough life, like I'm seasoned enough that I know how to handle a gaslighter like that.
He's just very dry. He's very dry. He like is very like, you know, doesn't really like sugarcoat anything, whatever. So people take that in the ways that they will, but I think he's the perfect choice for a traitor.
I agree completely.
And he's so hot that no one's gonna vote for him.
No one's gonna. And if for a second people like entertain the idea of getting him out, they'll be like, but Rob,
yeah.
Similar to Dylan. Remember, they thought Dylan was like low key kind of working with the Traitors unintentionally last season. Like he didn't mean to be, but he kind of was. And they were saying the same things about him, being like, "Oh, but Dylan."
Yeah.
And so I feel
like all the guys, like everyone loves him, Rob. So like, he's a perfect choice. Rinna was a perfect choice.
Colton wishes it's him, but it's actually Rob.
Yes, 100%. Rinna was a perfect choice. She's hilarious. Mm-hmm. When she was like, when I forget who it was, but they're like, "Oh, it's so sad that Ian died," like whatever, and she goes, "Oh, I know. Do you think this is Diet Coke or regular?" She's just so iconic. She doesn't give a fuck.
She's perfect for it too because she's always got crazy eyes going. So
and she can lie like it's no one's business.
It's amazing. Yeah. I love it. And Candace is fantastic as well. She's very smart. She's very cunning.
But she's talking too much. I'm like, Candace, you're like making yourself look sus.
She's making herself look sus in the same way that Bob the drag queen did. Like he also talked way too much and became like, and he is a big character.
Yeah.
And so is Candace.
Yeah.
But it's like,
you gotta play it a little low key when you're the traitor like that. Like
the girls
the second you start pointing fingers too much and talking too much, it gets sus. It gets sus.
The girls are gonna pick up on what you're putting down, whether you like it or not. Like, the guys never will. They'll never notice that she's talking too much. The girls will notice.
100%.
Last thing about Traitors, unless we have other exciting things about it, but I wanted to mention that I cannot believe that no one has put together that Johnny Weir and Tara Lipinski are best fucking friends.
My sister keeps saying that.
Yeah.
Well,
we're of the time of the Tara Lipinski, Johnny Weir, like when because Fran and I are a couple years apart, but they were the number one, like you could not turn on your TV without it being Tara Lipinski, Michelle Kwan, Johnny Weir. Like it was all at that time. And figure skating was the fucking hotness. Like it was the only thing anybody talked about when it came to the Olympics. Like no one cared about gymnastics. They cared about ice skating. Yeah. So until the Fab Five came around. But Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir.
See, like if I was playing Traitors, I'd have no idea.
Oh my God, no. They are, and they now, because they're since retired, retired as Olympians. I don't know what they do,
post.
I don't know what they do as far as skating.
I think they still do like commentating.
No, that's what I was about to say. So I don't know if they still like skate ever. They are the figure skating commentary duo. Like it's them for every Winter Olympics, every figure skating ever. Like they are the Elizabeth Banks and the other guy from Pitch Perfect. Like and that's how they talk. They're fucking hilarious. Their clips always go crazy viral. The way they talk about the other figure skaters, the way they get into technicality, but then they're like bitchy about it. Like I can't believe it must just be like that gap of like people that don't watch.
I feel like the housewives, they're only paying attention to their orbit.
But I actually am most surprised that the housewives don't know.
Yeah, like Rinna or Dorinda.
Yes, because they all have kids that are around the age that would know. And also, like again, like I can't express how big figure skating was in their time. And it just was like, to not know Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir, and especially to not know that they're best friends, is crazy to me. But they're playing it right. They're playing it really
smart. That's a very smart strategy.
Yes, and Tara is every clip I see of her, she's listening. Like when Rob and Rinna
were playing chess,
and Tara was kind of sitting there, she knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. Yeah. I think that she's got an eye on everything, and I bet that I don't know what's going to happen in the next coming episodes, but eventually we're going to have to see them like link up and start swapping information. Yeah, because I think that they're both collecting so much. But poor Johnny Weir fell right in the river. Did you see that?
I know.
Poor Diva John. Diva down.
Diva down.
I felt so bad. He fell right in the water.
I love that he keeps like flirting with Rob too. It's
amazing.
Very funny. But he flirts in like a very like
in an appropriate way.
Inappropriate way. Yeah.
The other guy, Jam Jam, is getting a little creepy with the flirts.
Yeah, Jam Jam's giving harassment a little bit. But Jam Jam, I don't know his vibe. I don't know any of the survivors. I don't know any of the gamers. Like I don't know any of the Big Brother people or any of the survivors. I know Natalie,
and I know Jam Jam not well. And and I know Monet Exchange because
love Monet.
Monet, obviously from Drag Race, but also from.
Would they consider Monet a gamer?
Well, no.
Yeah. Okay.
But I do because Monet did that social media thing with Tommy in Fiji.
Right.
For Survivor.
Okay, right. So, people don't know that.
So Monet is also like a gamer in their own right.
Right.
Because they've done similar things to this.
Right.
So that was like a precursor. They did that Survivor thing before they recorded Traitors or film Traitors, whatever.
Right.
But the Survivor thing came out first. So if people are looking to see Monet's game, which is good, by the way.
Yeah.
That social media, that thing, I don't know where it is, on Survivor CBS page. Tommy Smokes definitely has it all over his shit. But pretty good game player.
Yeah, for sure.
So you can't count out Monet.
No, definitely not.
And I also love that Monet showed up in full drag on day one.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Amazing.
And so we're just going to have to see.
If you had to guess who got killed, who do you think? Ron, Christina, Eric, or Caroline? I would think they would go for Christina or Eric because they seem like Eric seems like he has a little bit too much of a finger on the pulse in terms of being very smart.
Yes.
Maybe
they're so out Eric on Ron though right now.
Yeah, they are.
I kind of feel
I feel like they got to keep Ron because people are already sus of him as a traitor. And if he survives this, that's even more sus.
That is extremely true.
Yeah. So I would go for either Caroline or Eric, because I think Eric has a finger on the pulse with the game. Mm-hmm. Christina to me kind of seems.
Christina's not in the game.
Yeah,
I'm whatever about Christina. Christina's the British. She's Dubai Housewives.
No,
Dubai.
That's Caroline.
Oh,
Christina is Master Chef or Top Chef. Yes. One of the chefs.
Oh, and then I take it back.
Yeah.
Christina is Top Chef.
Yeah.
I really like Christina, and
I
think that she has more to her. And I think that she will be a good, faithful,
sneaky, faithful.
Yeah, like in a good way. And I think they need to keep her for that reason, because people don't really know her vibe.
But that's why I'm saying maybe they should kill Christina. I think they should kill Christina, true. Eric, or Caroline. I think if they kill Ron, that's silly.
I think you're right. I think you're right about Ron. I didn't think about it from that perspective. Yeah. They need to keep a scapegoat. Or they could kill Ron and blame it on Rappaport. Like, I think they really want to get Rappaport out of there.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. But Ron would be, I think, is the most guilty.
I think if I was a traitor, I would go for Eric.
I agree about Eric. I don't think that the traitors realize that Christina is as much of a threat as we're saying right now. Like, I think that she would be a really good, like, traitor finder.
Yeah.
And I think that they have no idea of that, though. You know what I mean? Like, they're not, they just think that she's whatever, kind of a throwaway.
Yeah.
And then Caroline, I don't know what the fuck she's doing there. She needs to step it up.
Yeah, I think
I'm not excited.
I think she'd be a good choice to kill, maybe because she's a housewife, so that would take some steam off of Rinna.
True, could be.
And Candace is also a housewife,
right? Because they can pretend to like.
They could be like, "Oh my god, yeah, like we would never do that to a housewife, whatever."
That's a good point. That's a good point.
We'll have to see.
Because Eric,
he would kind of be like, "Oh shit, like no one's really like been paying attention to him, whatever."
Let me do a refresher of Eric.
So it kind of be like out of the blue.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Eric is really random.
Yeah.
And I think that nobody would really think much about it.
What is he a singer-songwriter of? They keep saying he's a singer-songwriter. I'm like,
Who is Eric Nam?
I haven't heard one song of his.
No idea. I looked him up, and it's not really coming up. I thought he was like a streamer.
I thought it said singer-songwriter, but maybe I'm so strong.
Someone read it. He belongs in prison. Oh, okay.
Oh, what?
Eric Nam. Oh, he is a singer, American singer.
Yeah.
His songs are Love Die Young, I Don't Know You Anymore, Lost on Me, Spring Love. He's 37.
Oh, K-pop.
Oh.
Talented Korean American artist known for his smooth K-pop and R&B music, bilingual hosting skills, and popular podcasts.
Oh, shit. Well, we are K-pop stans.
Oh, he was GQ Korea Man of the Year. Shit. So maybe we're the ones living under a rock.
In 2016, though, so.
Oh, okay.
Again, he's 37 presently.
Okay, so maybe he was in his time. back in his day.
I'm looking to see if he was like in a band. It doesn't seem like it.
I think he was just like a solo artist.
He was. He competed on Audition, Birth of a Great Star 2, similar to X Factor. He placed within top 5 of that show, and that's what jump-started his career. And he, in 2012, signed as a solo artist. And listen, he's fine.
Yeah, I mean, he has 600,000 monthly listeners. So.
Yeah. So he's popping off.
Yeah.
But I think he'd be a good vote off, but I think he'd be kind of random. I think now that we've discussed this for a few minutes, I think that Caroline, I think the random ones
is the I think Caroline's good, but I think random shakes things up. People are like, oh shit.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna lock in my final.
Okay.
My final is I think Caroline should go because I liked what you said about getting the housewives. You know, guilt off them.
Yeah.
I think Eric is a good second choice.
Yeah.
I think, then Christina, then Ron.
I think I completely agree.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to Thursday's episode. Again, we're going to have to just recap them on Tuesdays, I think, which is fine. We'll just do that. And then for Thursdays, how about we do homework on Thursdays?
Yeah.
That could be the extra.
We got a lot of homework
to do. We have a lot of homework to do. Should we choose homework and keep ourselves to it?
Yeah. Why don't we do the album one? The one where we would rename the albums?
Rename albums with title tracks.
Yeah.
And create title tracks.
Yeah, so like Red, we would rename Red into something else with a different track from the album.
Got it. Okay.
Rename 1989, or sorry, no, not 1989.
Like rename 1989 with
Fearless, Speak Now, Red.
Got it.
Yeah, whatever ones have the names.
Midnights.
Midnight. No, there's not a song named Midnights.
No.
Life of a Showgirl.
Life of a Showgirl.
Torture Reporter's Department. What other ones are
Lover.
Yeah.
Not Reputation.
Not Reputation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys get what we're putting down. So that is what we'll do.
Yeah.
For homework on Thursday. We will also, of course, be doing our voicemails and DMs as usual. If you'd like to call and leave a voicemail about any of this, we want to continue our Little Women discussion. We want to talk about which one for. How long do we talk about Little Women? Like at least an hour.
Solid 15 minutes.
Too much time. Traitors. You want to talk about Taylor news. You want to talk about the hottest accessory of 2026.
Gracie Abrams.
Come to her defense or to her demise. Whatever you so choose. Please feel free and call
347-450-0723. 347-450-0723.
Voicemail at that number. Save it to your phone. Text it if you feel like it. You're feeling shy. You're on the go. Go ahead and wait. Keep your eyes peeled. Wednesday afternoon when we record these episodes, we do our rapid fire questions on our Instagram. So make sure you're following our Instagram at Taylor Watch. And we'll see you on Thursday.
Love you guys.